Well. World-class veteran video game critic MichaelDoesLife. Oh, Michael. Folks at home, we are out here. The reality of the situation continues to unfold. Okay, we're just 23 days. 23 days until the release of Dying Light 2. Okay, 23 days until the release. Isn't that Michael Jordan's number? Maybe LeBron James, I don't know. But 23 days nonetheless until Dying Light 2. And we're still out here, you know, hoping for the best. But we are now at this point practically preparing for the worst. So, I mean, I'm a Dying Light fan, you know, not a hardcore Dying Light fan. But, you know, they come away from my show and they say, "Oh, Michael, you're just a hater." That's not true. You know, I'm in the Dying Light hype club as well, but I'm in the club with realistic expectations. And a lot of other people aren't in the club with realistic expectations. And as such, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Viva Sound Channel donated 50 Norwegian kroner through Super Chat. Michael versus the world. Let's go, Mr. Kino and Comfy.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. It's over. The reality of the situation. Viva Sound Channel popping the cherry. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. And today, we are sponsored by none other than Mountain Dew. I wish. Viva Sound Channel coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it. Again, if you're just tuning in, got to get them in here, folks. We're going to do a Reddit reality check. But before we get to that, you got to remind yourself that we are just 23 days away until Dying Light 2. They have nothing to show for. Now, tomorrow is a big day for Dying Light 2 because tomorrow is the Dying to Know episode, the final Dying to Know episode. And, well, it's make or break time for Dying Light 2 tomorrow. So we'll be covering that tomorrow. Should be a big show. And we hope that they have something to show for in regards to Dying Light 2. Hopefully they can pull that curtain back sooner rather than later. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'll tell you what, it's the reality of the situation. And what you need to understand is that we are out here 23 days from launch, Dying Light 2. And this is the reality right here. There's no console gameplay, okay? Now, some people look at this and they say I'm wrong. Some people look at this and they say they don't care. I know a lot of you don't care about Dying Light 2 in here, but some of you do. And if you're playing this game on console, you need to care about what's being talked about here in this show, what's being discussed, okay? Because no one on this planet is talking about this, okay? I mean, they are, but they're not barking as hard as I am. Everyone's talking about the 500 hours thing. Everyone's talking about this, that, and the third. What I'm concerned about is this game in terms of the performance on console and many other factors as well. But right now, the elephant in the room is the fact that we're 23 days out and there is no console gameplay as of this broadcast. And that is a red flag because the game has already gone gold, and the longer they wait in terms of showing off console gameplay, the more apparent it becomes that there's something to hide and there's a reason why they're not showing it off on consoles, okay? That's the reality of the situation. There's also a misconception here, and that's the fact that some people seem to think that we have next-gen footage, that we have footage of Dying Light 2 running on PS5 and Series X, but we don't. That's the kicker. We have no console gameplay as of this broadcast. There is zero, zip, nada console gameplay as of this broadcast, and that needs to change as soon as possible, and hopefully it does within the next 24 hours, as again, the final episode of Dying to Know is tomorrow, and we hope that they have some updates for us, because at this point, why would you want to pre-order a game that you don't even know what it looks like, how it performs on certain platforms?
Fanboy donated 20 Swedish krona through Super Chat. It's over. Dying Light.
It certainly is over.
2077.
It certainly is shaping up to be the next Cyberpunk, and I know that gets thrown around a lot these days, but I'm telling you right here and right now, all signs point to this being the next Cyberpunk, and it is so incredibly sad because we don't want this to be the next Cyberpunk. We don't want Dying Light 2 to be a huge, colossal failure, and I'm not a hater, okay? But at the end of the day, they have to have something to show for sooner rather than later, and that starts tomorrow. Okay? That starts tomorrow. If we have this same conversation out here tomorrow, it's over. Set it in stone, carve it in stone, do what you got to do, because if, again, we have this same conversation out here tomorrow after the Dying to Know episode, the final Dying to Know, whatever the fuck the damn thing's called, episode, well, then we're going to have a big problem out here in terms of Dying Light 2 practically being the next Cyberpunk at that point, because there's no point to wait anymore. The longer you wait, the closer to release it becomes more apparent that Dying Light 2 is in some serious trouble. It's not a moment of Michael being patient. The game's already gone gold, okay? It's not a moment of, oh, Michael, you're impatient, you're prematurely judging the game. No. People have invested their money into this game. And I think it is fair as a consumer to demand that we see this game. You've invested your hard-earned money into this game.
Viva Sound Channel donated 20 Norwegian krona through Super Chat. Yeah,
you guys are going to have to get him in here, folks, because I'm going to have to reiterate this like 10 times before we can get a lot of people in here. Now, I know today's clickbait title isn't as clickbaity, but we have to get people in here because no one cares about Dying Light 2. That's the thing that I've noticed. I don't care about Elden Ring as much as I do about Dying Light 2. That's why we're covering it a lot heavily here, because there's many more red flags with Dying Light 2 than there is with Elden Ring. Elden Ring is basically another Madden game for that crowd that loves Madden. Because believe it or not, there is a crowd that loves Madden, and they don't give two shits about what these nimrods say on the internet about Madden. And that's the same thing with Elden Ring. The Elden Ring fan base is content, they're happy, they're satisfied with where Elden Ring is at and what From Software is delivering with Elden Ring. So there's not much to really hone in on there because it's the same old bullshit, but that's the niche audience that they cater and pander to. They create the same games over and over and over again. This, however, Dying Light 2, again, 23 days until release, there is no console gameplay as of this broadcast. I would love for someone to come in here and tell me how wrong I am, and I want to be wrong. I don't want to be right about this. You think I want to come out here tomorrow and say, you know what, I was right? No, I want to say I was wrong, and I want to apologize tomorrow. Give me a reason to care about the reality of the situation in regards to this game, because I'm playing this shit on console, okay? I mean, I got a 2060. Delete previous version of Windows. Your computer's running low on storage. Well, that's fantastic.
Steve-O donated £2 through Super Chat. Michael, what was you doing at the club last night?
Well, that's what they were asking, because I didn't have any, I ran out of dollar bills because no one supports this show anymore outside of Viva Sound Channel, Steve-O, and someone else who just came through here, I forgot. But, I mean, you guys are the only ones who are carrying the show right now. And, well, we can't go to the club anymore, you know, we can't afford to go to the club anymore. So it's just the reality of the situation as we continue to unfold and unpack out here. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're 23 days away, less than a month away, 23 days away from Dying Light 2. And again, there is no console gameplay as of this broadcast. That is what you need to know. That's what you need to understand.
Sergio Z donated $4.99 through Super Chat. In Zoom class and watching Michael's stream, let's go.
That's what we're talking about. Sergio coming through, watching us through Zoom. I don't know how that's even possible. And I think it's starting to snow out here. And hopefully that doesn't continue, because if it does, we might have to cut this one short. Can't risk the equipment getting jeopardized. But as we have some time to seemingly kill here, we're going to browse the Reddit here in just a moment after Christian Romero.
Christian Romero donated $1.99 through Super Chat. The majority of the people playing will be on PC.
I don't know why that's a thing. Why do we always have this conversation out here? Everyone's playing games on PC. Like, what is this, 1999? When PC gaming was this, like, alien thing? Like, you know, you were really cool if you had a PC gaming rig in 1999. Like, you were the shit. Now it's, like, a little bit more mainstream. Not really, but it's a little bit more mainstream. And I don't know why everyone's playing on PC these days. Like, what's with the PC fascination? I mean, why would I want to... Why would I want to? Here's the thing with PC gaming. If you don't have a good rig with PC gaming, it is literally a scam. And I'm going to tell you something that most people don't want to talk about. But if you don't have an adequate rig, like I got a 3050 Ti here, but it's only 4 gigs of VRAM, right? And I know there's a lot, you know, there's look here, listen. I got a 3050 Ti. Oh Lord.
Steve-O donated £2 through Super Chat. Don't lie, I saw you talking to that guy Dave LLLL.
Yeah, well, I don't know who Dave is, but nonetheless, we appreciate it. Look, I got a 3050 Ti. It's got 4 gigs of VRAM, right? That doesn't get you too far with modern-day games because you can't up the textures. You can't do a lot of things with only 4 gigs of VRAM. So as such, why would I want to go out and spend $60 on a PC game when I know I'm going to have to lower the settings to like medium or low just to play the fucking thing? Why would I do that when I can spend the same amount of money and buy the game on PS5 or Series X and get literally a better experience? And yet this costs more than a fucking PS5. So how is PC gaming not a scam? Because it is a scam. Now, if you're doing production work or something with the PC gaming rig, then that's totally different. And I could see that being way more justifiable than just gaming strictly on PC. But I'm not going to get into that here today. So what we're going to do in the meantime, folks, we're going to jump on over to the Reddit. Again, the link is in the description. We're going to check the front page. And I'll tell you what, if someone can tell me what Mountain Dew I'm drinking, we'll pin it over there on the Reddit. So go over to the Reddit. It takes like 2 seconds to make an account. You don't even need an email, like literally, okay? And post over there if you want to. And, well, I don't know what else to tell you. So let's go through this here. Shut up, no one cares. 500 hours. Oh, Lord. You know, they get so worked up over this 500 hours thing. And I've sat out here and I said, guys, this doesn't matter. This is a distraction from the real elephant in the room. No one cares about the game length, okay? That's a talking point. That's free publicity for Techland, right? They wanted that to happen, and they made it work in a way that made sense. So that's all that is. That's a talking point for Dying Light 2. ASMR streams are Kino, Michael, please keep doing them. Well, not many people show up for them, so you got to get people into my show, and I'll consider going forward in that direction if you can get people in there. I want to bet Michael will last 1 hour with Yakuza 2. Oh, we've already read this. See, this is why we need more people to participate. Please consider participating over on the Reddit. Okay, the link is in the description because I'm reading the same thing every day. So the community has to kind of bond together here and stop being so fragmented. Because then we'll have new content to potentially look over here. But I've already read this stuff. I remember reading this stuff rather briefly here. New Zealand summer sucks. How about Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach? I've already looked at that. I've already seen that. Oh, they put me on the Elden Ring Reddit. They put me on the Elden Ring Reddit. What is this bullshit? Goodwin just died. It's over. Yikes. It's a nerdy ass shit, bro. Let's read the comments of the. Let's see what the normies are. Let's see what the normies are saying about this show, because it's always fun to read what the normies think about this show. We got a situation here. Things aren't loading.
Anakami donated £1.79 through Super Chat. Thank you for the fun time smile last night, Michael.
What? Your last what? The fuck's that mean? Let's go see what the normies have. Well, nonetheless, we appreciate it. And we're glad we could be here for you. The fuck? How do we get to the comments here? Here we go. That dude is such a big troll.
L. Benfield donated £2 through Super Chat. World class. What is your opinion on New Forest?
The New Forest? I don't know what that is. You're talking about Forest the Suns or whatever, Forest 2? I don't know what it's called. It looks cool, but, you know, it's another game that looks cool but doesn't really have a definitive release date. I mean, they just delayed Stalker 2. They officially delayed Stalker 2, and now Xbox has nothing until basically this fall, which is a long time from now.
Take That Dummy donated $4.99 through Super Chat. 500 hours. Okay, do I get a 500-hour paycheck from FedEx for playing the game?
Well, I'd certainly hope so. Take that dummy. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate it with a $5 super chat. Again, we're on the Reddit here. Links in the description if you want to join. That dude is such a big troll. He does this with pretty much every big game release, so don't worry, everyone. That's not true. I haven't talked about Horizon Forbidden West. And first of all, I'm not a troll. Second of all, that's not true because I do not cover every game, and I don't know if I'm going to cover Horizon Forbidden West because I don't know what there is to say about that game. So that's unequivocally false. It's over, but you Elden Ring fanboys don't care. Well, they don't. That's why I stopped covering it. Because they really don't care. I'd rather, focus in, hone in on this Dying Light situation, which we're going to get back to in here in just a second. Michael does crack. This guy needs help. He seems pretty sane to me. I mean, I'm the most normal out of everyone on the internet. I mean, there's some weird people on the internet, believe me, and I'm literally the most normal out of all of them. I don't like that I share the planet with idiots that think this guy is serious. Well, I am being serious. Like, it's not... I don't know why people have this weird takeaway from these videos. I mean, I kind of get why they do, but not really. Like, what we say is what we feel, okay? Now, we obviously have to put the bow on it, otherwise it's not as presentable. But, at the end of the day, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. You don't like me and how I look or how I present myself, then you can go watch everyone else who looks the same and acts the same and does the exact same fucking thing. I'm tired of being fucking drilled over here in the ass for doing something different. I'm tired of it. I'm so sick of it. They're like, oh, Michael, don't do that. Be like everyone else. No, we're being different, okay? We're thinking different, okay? And if that upsets you, then tell your mother I said hi. This guy is... I don't even know what satire means. Like, I'm actually stupid, okay? In fact, I might be kind of retarded. You think I know what satire means? I'd have to pull out a dictionary and read that 5 times just to kind of understand what that even word means, what the definition of that word means. All right, so the Elden Ring fanboys have nothing to say. That's why we didn't want to cover it much more further because, I mean, we might dabble back into it, if this Dying Light situation clears up. But right now we're focused 100% on Dying Light 2. All right, again, we're on the Reddit here. We're kind of waiting for people to pile in here. And if you want to go to the Reddit and join the Reddit, okay, the link is in the description.
Viva Sound Channel donated 20 Norwegian kroner through Super Chat. I was looking forward to Stalker. Lazy devs.
Yeah, it's really so incredibly sad. I mean, that would have been something cool to play in April or whatever it was supposed to come out. But now it's going to be crowded. It's going to be in there with not Elden Ring, but Starfield. So we'll see how ultimately that stuff plays out. But there's no reason to keep Game Pass now because they don't have really anything coming in the foreseeable future. That was the one big one to look forward to in the meantime for Starfield later on in 2022, later on this year. But the shilling. Here's Michael. Where do they get these pictures? It's like they light up so perfectly. You know what I mean? Here's Michael. When a developer replies to Michael on Twitter. Yeah, we did get a shout out from Dying Light. Can you guys see this? We did get a shout out from Dying Light on Twitter. But that was like a week ago at this point. We're still out here having this conversation. And tomorrow, we have to have hope and faith. I get that. But at the same time, I am preparing for the worst tomorrow. And now we're having connection issues, which is fantastic. It's over. Dying Light 2077, stay human. It's over. I mean, it's really over. Average MichaelDoesLife hater, yeah, that's. I mean, they live in California, too. You can see the palm trees in the background. Holy shit. It really is over. Surrounded by Cheetos in your parents' basement. And I think that's going to do it. So, again, if you guys want to go participate over on this Reddit here, on the Reddit, the link is in the description, and we'll cover your stuff if it gets on the front page. Alrighty. Let's get back to the reality of the situation, folks. If you're just tuning in, Dying Light 2, we're just 23 days away. 23 days, less than a month. The game's already gone gold. And, here we have it. This is literally a fact. It's not an opinion. Okay?
Viva Sound Channel donated 20 Norwegian kroner through Super Chat. Send lazy devs to goulash.
It's
Send
over.
them now.
Yep, got to get them in the goulash. But we're just 23 days. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. You got like a 4-time Tony Hawk combo. We're just 23 days away from Dying Light 2, and this is, by the way, not my opinion, but a fact. And as it stands, as of this broadcast, 0 console gameplay, okay? No console gameplay exists of Dying Light 2 as of this broadcast. Now, we have hope, we have faith, and we do hope that tomorrow Techland is going to pull that curtain back and reveal the console gameplay tomorrow at the final Dying to Know episode. Okay? That is tomorrow. We will be covering it tomorrow, so make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't done so already, because we're going to be covering that tomorrow, and I want to be surprised out here. I want to sit down after the show and just, give them a round of applause and say, holy shit, they did it. But if that doesn't happen and we're having this same conversation out here and I have to pull this graph up again, well, then there's going to be a big problem, because this is inexcusable, okay? I'm tired of consumer deceit. I'm tired of consumer deceit. Please stop being fucking weird like this, publishers. You have to be transparent with consumers. I know the industry is like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but the industry is sort of basked in this old sort of mystic sort of like, don't reveal our secrets type of way. And I know marketing has their job to do. But at the end of the day, if people have invested money into this thing and we're this close from release, I think it is very fair for the consumer to be demanding gameplay of Dying Light 2 on these specific platforms. And again, there is no console gameplay. And the big takeaway here is that a lot of people seem to think that there is gameplay of Dying Light 2 running on Xbox and PS5, Xbox Series X and PS5. And that just isn't true. Okay, I've done the research. I went on the Discord. I asked all those hardcore nerds on the Discord. They gave me the verified answer that there's only PC footage. And no one can prove me wrong. There's no rebuttal. So this is the fact. There is no console gameplay as of this broadcast. Now, a lot of people are going to say, be patient, Michael, this, that, and the third. Guys, I'm trying to be patient. I am trying to hold out hope. But right now, and again, if we have this conversation again tomorrow, if we're out here and we watch the Dying to Know episode and we're out here and we're saying, you know what, they still didn't pull that curtain back, there's still no update on console gameplay, then we're going to have to start coming out of the woodwork even harder and stronger, because the consumer deceit needs to stop. I'm done with that. People should have, stop pre-ordering these games. Please, just stop pre-ordering. I know you're a fan. Just because you don't pre-order doesn't mean that you're not a fan. And I know people want to feel like they're a part of something. And believe me, look, I'm looking forward to Starfield. That's one big game that I'm looking forward to. But there's no gameplay of Starfield. Okay? There's no gameplay of Starfield. Now, luckily, I don't think you can pre-order Starfield. I hope you can't pre-order Starfield, because they have nothing to show for. But when they're ready to show the game, and they're ready to talk more about it, that's fine. But right now, we're in a predicament, okay? 23 days, no console gameplay. I don't know how many times I have to reiterate this. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that this is a major red flag, because it's more so about the principle behind why they are hiding gameplay. Why are they reluctant to show off this game running on consoles? Because the longer that we wait, the more apparent it becomes that they're hiding it for a very, specific reason. And I don't think the reason is in good light. I think they're hiding it because, well, they don't want you to cancel your pre-order. I think that's the real reason. So with that said, folks, we're going to go ahead and open up the lines, 818-284-4568, and we're going to see how the Dying Light fanboys are doing today. We're just 24 hours from the Dying to Know finale, and I certainly hope that Techland has an answer for us, because, again, if they don't have an answer for us tomorrow, well, I'm going to cry. I'm going to come out here and cry. They just can't handle the reality of the situation. All right, you can call into the show right here, 818-284-4568. We got to get them in here, folks. Deploy the troops. Yesterday we had some luck in here. We had about 300 people in here, and today it doesn't seem like we have as much luck. But, look, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Hello, you're on the air. It is hard times. You need to play the live version, okay? Because the live version isn't registered with the copyright bullshit. So that's the reality of the situation. So type in Hard Times Live, and, that throws off the whole fucking thing. And we could actually play that version. In fact, I might play it right now. Because we still have to wait seemingly for people to pile in here. You know I have the starting time. Well, it was supposed to start now, but we like to start early because we don't know what Mother Nature has in store for us. It could be starting to rain, it could be snowing, it could be getting colder. And, of course, it's going to get colder as the sun continues to go down. So we like to start as early as possible, and we just hope that you guys are ready. That's all that can be said, you know. I mean, do you show up to the movie 40 minutes late just to see the ending? I mean, some people might, but that's crazy. You know what I mean? I've never seen that happen. But then again, I don't work in a movie theater. And maybe that's more common than you'd think. Like, imagine paying full price for a movie, and there's only like 20 minutes left, but you want to see the ending. I mean, maybe back in like 1940 or some shit that would have worked. That would have made sense, but now you could just like Google the ending on the internet. You know. So I guess back in the day, maybe that made way more sense because everyone's telling you about how cool the ending is. But now you can basically see the ending when the movie's in theaters because, you know, that's how I got spoiled with Spider-Man. They had the whole shebang on YouTube before the movie was even out, or like, you know, the day it came out or the day before it came out. And I'm like, oh, cool. You know, those people are in the movie now. I don't want to spoil it for some. I mean, it's an old movie now, but what were we going to do? Here we go. It is certainly hard times, I'll tell you that. They just can't resonate with Dying Light 2, and that's not my problem. Okay, I care about Dying Light 2, and I wish we had people over here that cared a little bit more, but, you know, I can't pick and choose who comes to the show. That's the thing. They say that I can, but I can. All right, here we go, folks. The reality of the situation. It's hard times. Well, now they want to call in. Now they want to call in. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. Let's get them in here, folks. Hello, you're on the air. All right, you're not ready. We're going to block you. If you call into my show and you're not ready, we're going to block you. Because I'm tired of waiting out here, okay? It's cold. It isn't fun to be out here, but it is the way that the show has to progress. So you have to understand that you're going to have to meet world class halfway. Well, nonetheless, I can't play the song. Everyone likes to keep interrupting.
Mind_at_Bay donated $2 through Super Chat. Fuel Lord.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate it.
All that I want is to wake up fine.
To tell me that I'm all right.
That I ain't gonna die.
All that I want is for you to donate. I need your money because I'm poor. Oh my God, hard times. I live in California. Hard times. I have the vaccine. Yes, I do. Hard times.
And I still
Alrighty. Well, we got 300 people in here, so let's go ahead and open up the lines. Let's do something. The lines have been open. I'm closing the lines because you guys aren't ready for that. And if you're not ready for that, I'm closing the lines. So that way, when you do call in, we're ready for that. And again, if you're just tuning in, folks, we're just 23 days away until Dying Light 2. 23 days away until Dying Light 2. Now, if you look back at the Cyberpunk timeline, back in, what was it, November of 2020, CD Projekt Red had gameplay out closer. I don't know how to word this. I don't know how to even say this, but CD Projekt Red had gameplay out. If you compare the timelines, okay, you got Cyberpunk right here, you got Dying Light 2. If you compare the timelines, the release schedule, all this stuff, and you do the math, CD Projekt Red had gameplay, console gameplay, I should say, console gameplay. CD Projekt Red had console gameplay of Cyberpunk before Dying Light 2 here, okay? If you compare the timelines in the days of when they showed gameplay to release, Cyberpunk had gameplay before Dying Light 2. So this is a major red flag. There's no console gameplay. Okay, now again, everyone's probably spamming in the chat. Oh, Michael, wait until tomorrow. Oh, Michael, this video is pointless. Oh, Michael, what if tomorrow comes and we don't have console gameplay? And they keep continuing to leave us in the dark. That is called consumer deceit. We need to be more transparent in this industry. Because if they want another disaster on their hands, well, this is the way to do it. This is not the way to market your game. This is not the way to be transparent with consumers that have already invested into this product. People have this son of a bitch already pre-ordered, and they don't even know how it runs on their platform. You know, I mean, imagine that. It's like, well, Michael, journalists played the PS4 Pro version. Yeah, they played the PS4 Pro version, but what you need to understand is that they didn't play the full version of the game on PS4 Pro. It was a different build with one area of the map, and it was limited, okay? And that's the PS4 Pro. So even if the PS4 Pro can manage to hit 30 frames, well, that's a miracle in and of itself. But that doesn't mean that the PS4 is going to hit 30 frames. So we have a lot of questions. We don't have a lot of answers right now. I'm crossing the fingers and holding out hope. But I am preparing for the worst.
Rhett Gatty donated $2 through Super Chat. Hard times from the famous stream.
Yep, that's the reality of the situation. It's hard times. It certainly is. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and open up the lines here. 818-284-4568. Yesterday we had a slew of callers continue to call in throughout the entire show. Today it seems like, well, we have hard times out here today. And, I'm not sure what we need to do in order to rectify that situation. But, tell me and I'll see what I can do for you. But we have the lines open, 818-284-4568. You can call in or you can kiss my foot. What do you want to do? Otherwise, we could just sit out here and do nothing. You know what I mean? I can keep talking about the no console gameplay thing, but I'd like to kick it back to the community here and see what they have to say, see what their input is. But if that dialogue is not possible here today, then I guess this is going to be a show that doesn't stay up on my channel. So everyone says, "Oh, Michael, keep the shows up so we can watch them later." It's like, well, you guys have to you got to bring him in here. You got to get him in here so that way we have a good show enough to keep on a goddamn thing. So no one's calling in right now, and, this is a big problem. Hello, you're on the air. Wanted, dead or alive. I'm a cowboy. I got a 6 feet horse that I ride. I'm wanted, dead or alive. I pre-ordered Dying Light, and they said they had gameplay, but they don't have gameplay, 'cause they love to lie. I'm wanted, dead or alive. God, I can't. I fucking. God damn it! Hello, you're on the air. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, Jesus Lord. You guys are slow today. You guys are slow. I'm out here losing battery life. I'm out here getting colder. You guys have to show up. I'm going to renew my library card. I'm going to go to the library, and I'm going to rent books out that teach you how to get people to care about what you're doing. Because I know they exist. And we need some inside information from the rich literature. Hello, you're on the air.
How do you think about Dying Light 2 so far?
Well, we got severe problems out here. You know what I mean? There's no console gameplay. What do you think about that? There's no console gameplay, and here we are just 23 days until release.
Yeah.
It's so... What do you mean, yeah? Oh, my fucking God. See, that's the problem with these people. You try and have a conversation, and they just say, yeah. See, why do you guys even play? Oh, wait, you don't even play video games. I already know that. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. I don't know what's going on here. Is there a connection issue, or you guys are trolling? I think you guys are trolling, and I'm going to start blocking these numbers. Hello, you're on the air.
Light is gay, you know.
Well, tell me something that I haven't heard before. Hello, you're on the air.
One donated $15 through Super
Michael.
Chat.
Hello?
Thanks, Michael. Dying Light fumbled the football.
It's over. Skate Trick coming through with the $15 super chat. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it. Star Trek coming through. Let's spam 15 in the chat. That's what we're talking about. Star Trek coming through with the Bruce Wayne Bucks. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, I want to point out that Cyberpunk did the exact same thing. They showed off PS4 Pro footage. They never showed off PS4 footage.
I know.
It was only
well, we don't even know what they're going to show off. We don't even know what they're going to show off.
Chat. How do you expect
well,
the communication will be after their release?
The Pro or the 5. They can't go to the 4 because they know it runs bad.
Right. So what you're saying is that when they do show gameplay, whether it be tomorrow or the next week or the week after that, whenever, supposed to come in January sometime, what you're saying is they're going to basically be showing off PS4 Pro and Xbox One X footage just like Cyberpunk did, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what's going to happen too. And I'm not totally satisfied with that, but I mean, at this point, something is better than nothing. You know what I mean? Because I mean, if it, it really depends on what they're going to show, how they're going to show it, because if they do it like CD Projekt Red did and they show a few cuts, few snippets of gameplay, and it doesn't amount to much, then we don't have a good idea. It's just kind of like pleasing the minority crowd that actually cares about this one thing. Because most people don't care. Most people have their pre-order locked in. They are excited. They are ready. And we're not trying to ruin anyone's party out here, okay? We're not trying to say, oh, you like the game? Well, we're going to smash the balloons. No, we're not doing that. In fact, I'll bring more fucking balloons. Let's have this big party. Let's put on this big fucking show. Because ultimately, we want Dying Light 2 to succeed. But right now, we have major concerns. And I think they're very fair major concerns, as there is no console gameplay just 23 days until release. The game went gold. There is no excuse. I know marketing is separate from the developers. Look, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. I get that. I understand that. But at the same time, the consumer deceit is not what we want, what we like to see in this industry.
Yeah. It's sad, these companies like Bethesda, they've lost all consumer trust. They've lost their reputation. Cyberpunk, they did the same exact thing. Dying Light's just going to be another attacker to the industry.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's not, but at this point, it's hard to believe otherwise. So, hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you for calling in, man. Thanks for calling in. Hello, freight. Oh Lord, the whole system is broke. The whole system is broke. All right, we got Guitar Center calling in. Nothing's working, but we do have to get to Frank because he just came through with the $5 super chat, I believe, $2 super chat, whatever it was. Let me see here. I don't even see it. There it is. Frank coming through with the $5 super chat. How do you expect the communication to be after the release of Dying Light 2? Well, I mean, look, they're going to try and if it is a disaster, and that's a big if. If it is a disaster, they're going to try and win people back over. They're going to probably have a roadmap, like every other fucking developer does, every other publisher. They put out a roadmap to try and win back the goodwill that they have seemingly lost. So I think, that's probably why they delayed it. Like, it wasn't to really fix the game. It was to say, hey, marketing, we know this isn't where it needs to be. Let's make sure we have the materials ready to try and win back that goodwill. I'm telling you, man, I mean, if there needs to be a reality television show based off of game development. That is the multi-million-dollar idea. I mean, it is. Just plant hidden cameras in these offices and just roll it. You know what I mean? And show the ups and downs. You got the management coming in, barking at the devs. This is when it has to ship, all this stuff. That's where the multi-million-dollar money is, okay? It's not in these games. It's in the reality of these games. That's where the money is, the drama. That's what everyone loves, the Jason Schreier articles, the crunch, all this other fucking bullshit. So just get the cameras and start rolling them and broadcast that shit on the internet. That's the new reality television show. I got the idea right here. So... all right, we're gonna go ahead and try this again, 818-284-4568. If you're just tuning in, folks, Dying Light 2, 23 days until release, no console gameplay, and hopefully tomorrow is a good day, hopefully, but we'll see. We'll see what Techland has prepared. I don't know what they're going to talk about if they don't have console gameplay. Like, what more could be said about the game? I mean, well, there's still a lot of unknowns, but at the same time... I slept on the grass. She told me she did not love me, and I said, why not? I stepped on a rock. I yelled out loud, biting my ass. My community is dead. What went so wrong? I pray to God. Oh, Lord. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. Come on, guys.
My name is Giovanni Giorgio.
No. I can recognize voices, so you guys are going to have to get a little clever. I literally know everyone who calls into the show. Just think about that. I'm a fucking Android out here. You know, Dragon Ball Z, Android 18, 17. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah, I just wanted to say, I really enjoyed your Cyberpunk video like a year ago where everyone was just laughing at you, and it turns out that you were the only one that told the truth. So keep going, man.
Yeah. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong with this. I really do. But, yeah, we appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, bro. Keep
Hell
going.
yeah. Hell yeah. So what we're talking about. Hello, you're on the air.
Hold on, let me say something just real fast, everybody.
Who is this? No. Hello, you're on the air.
I was just calling in because I had an interesting question that I wanted to pick your brain at.
Yeah. Sure.
So, the thing is, do you think that, say, Dying Light 2 came out in, let's say, like, a year or 2 years from now,
donated
would you
£5
still
through
think
Super
it
Chat.
would be
Voice and words of an angel.
like outlandish for the game if it didn't come out on last-gen like consoles at that point, or would you think that you would still?
I mean, in a fantasy world, yes, we want next gen only. We want PC only. That's what developers need to focus on because they have more things to play around with there in terms of resources and memory and all this shit, right? They got more bells and whistles to play around with, and the old gen is holding it back a little bit. But at the same time, we don't live in a fantasy world, and this is a business, and the video game business is, damn, this sun is fucking coming out. Let's go, baby. But, at the end of the day, it's a business, and they want to make money, and how you make money. I mean, did you just hear that PlayStation is going to extend the production of PlayStation 4 until, throughout this year because, well, the PS5 is impossible to get. So this is a conundrum that we're in, and nothing is going to change anytime soon. We're talking maybe 2024 at this point.
Right, yeah. I did just see that on Twitter that they're extending the production of PlayStation 4s. And I do think it's interesting that they're increasing production on PlayStation 4s when even like next gen is still so hard to get. But one more question I had for you: would you think that it would have been better for, let's just say, Techland if they had, and potentially a CD Projekt Red, if they had never made the promise of releasing the game on last gen?
Yeah, they just speak too soon and then they get themselves in trouble. I mean, I found an article where they said 60 frames was possible on PS4 Pro and Xbox One, which we know isn't the case because it only runs at 30 on those consoles. So, see, now we can go back and look and say, holy shit, they shouldn't have talked when they didn't really know,
Right. Yeah. No, I totally get that. I think I remember seeing that GameSpot article. So.
Back in 2018, they said it was possible to hit 60 frames on PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, but obviously that isn't the case. So, I mean, we don't even have gameplay of anything. So, I really hope. I mean, what do you think they're going to show tomorrow? Because let's presume they don't show off next, console gameplay at all. What do they have to say? I mean, what do they have to say?
I don't know. I've seen people among the Dying Light community have saying don't get your hopes up. There could be a possibility that there is not going to be gameplay shown, but I would be impressed if they didn't show gameplay because that's the one thing that everyone in the community has been clamoring for. So I honestly couldn't imagine that they would show anything else other than last gen gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, look, if that happens, I mean, shit, maybe there's hope here, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that because I do want to play this game. I am excited for it, and I hope that I am lucky enough to have a high-end PC to play it.
Yeah.
But I really do hope that people on last gen and even next gen can experience the game in the way that would be intended.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. I mean, they didn't even have dev kits of PS5 back in 2018 when they were making the game, right? So I mean, it was intended quite clearly for the old gen hardware, and then some, they get, I don't know why this always happens, but it just gets to a point where it's, I guess, hard to scale it back.
I know. I think I remember seeing it wasn't confirmed, but I remember seeing like some speculation floating around that dev kits were out in like
Really?
28, like
Okay.
late 2018,
Right.
2019. I'm not sure. I remember seeing it in a tweet, but I can also go refine that. But I remember seeing something like that. I could be wrong though.
$4.99 through Super Chat.
Maybe.
Hey Michael, other than the whole last gen situation, what do you think about the game overall?
Who knows?
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you for calling in, man.
All right.
Hell yeah,
Appreciate
take
you
care.
For taking the time. You as
Yeah.
well.
All right, we're gonna get to the super chat here. I got a hello. You're on the air.
Michael, how you doing, bud?
Hell yeah, we out here.
Hey, man, just a couple quick comments. When in the hell are these companies going to be held responsible for not releasing, for releasing games that are not fucking done? I mean, you can't fucking do this shit. People don't always, I mean, you've preached this time and time again, man. And when is the accountability going to start?
I don't think it ever will. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're removed from the Cyberpunk
but
situation, but no one just seems to care. It's like everyone's playing on PC, and I'm in this fantasy land over here, and I'm rooting for the console gamers. I'm the voice of the voiceless for the people that can't speak up for the console gamers because no one cares. They're all on high-end PC rigs. And so that's why no one cares, because everyone's playing this on PC. See, I guess PC is the most popular fucking platform in the world now. I don't know.
Can't get a fucking graphics card.
Exactly. So
I mean.
And you're gonna need a pretty beefy one. You're gonna need a pretty beefy one to play this one in a way that makes sense. So.
And the other thing is too, man. It's like, okay, there are companies out there who I'm not the biggest Nintendo fan in the world, but but their shit comes out, it's done.
Oh yeah,
it's done.
Oh hell yeah. And I mean,
right?
look at the hardware they're working with. I mean, the Nintendo Switch is basically a fucking. I don't even know what that thing is, but it ain't powerful. I'll tell you that. Anything but.
No, it's not. But the games are fucking done.
Yeah, they're done.
You're not looking for I got to get a fucking patch update. Let's put out a roadmap to fucking say, hey, here, this is
exactly.
What's
yeah,
coming up
those
next.
first party games are done. Yeah, look at Breath of the Wild. I mean, shit.
So anyway, just wanted to, I don't know. I told you this before, man. I'm more on the fucking little smaller dev teams, man.
Right.
Been playing a lot of fucking VR gaming a lot. That's what I've been doing, dude. I've told you this before. I love my VR. I love gaming on VR. You got devs out there who fucking give away free shit on Christmas. I got a free fucking golf map. Would have cost me like $10. $10 is $10.
Hell yeah.
Gave it away for free. Smaller dev teams. They give a shit about their products. They're always fucking releasing and giving you shit. I mean, I don't know, man. Smaller dev teams is where it's at, in my opinion, man.
Yeah, because they have,
industry
it's in the shitter.
It is in the shitter. All right, bud. Hey, man.
Hell yeah.
Keep moving the wheels,
Hell
man.
yeah, appreciate it.
Mind_@_Bay donated $2 through Super Chat. Oh, Mackle, bear.
Oh no, we're closing the lines down for a moment. I got to get to the super chats here. I got to get to the super chats. Give me a second.
Teddy bear.
Yeah.
Teddy bear.
Alrighty, yeah, come on, dude. Damn. 5-Star Motel. What an interesting name. 5-Star Motel coming through the $5 super chat. Hey, Michael, other than the whole last gen situation, what do you think about the game overall? Well, the runtime for the game, 500 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours, 10 hours, whatever the hell it is, doesn't really matter to me. But it's seemingly, I just hope the open world isn't bloated. And, I just got to be interested in the open world kind of mechanics and what we're doing within the open world and how impactful are the decisions, because that was one of the big things that they said about this game, that your decisions are going to really matter, but to what extent do they really matter at this point? We don't even know in that regard. So there's a lot of concerns, and I'm not trying to look at this in like this super negative way, but I'm just being realistic about it. And right now we have a lot of questions. There's a lot of unanswered questions, 23 days until release, and I don't know how anyone can look at that and say that that's a great sign. Because again, as we stand right now, as of this broadcast, just no console gameplay. Like that, we're not talking about old gen. We're talking about there's just no console gameplay, period. Like that is a fact, as of this broadcast anyway.
Brett Gatty donated $5 through Super Chat. If they were confident with their game, they would have shown gameplay by now. Writings on the wall.
Yeah, and that's the thing that kind of upsets me, because I can find tweets where Dying Light 2, and sure, it's just a community manager, but they have said that they have prioritized the old hardware. Okay, so if that's the case, if you're telling me one thing and then you're not showing me the other, then it's hard for me to take that seriously, because they have said that we have focused on the old gen consoles to ensure that everyone has a great play experience. If that's true, then why are we still here 23 days until release and they have nothing to show for it? And that's why I'm so upset and concerned, because this is turning out to be exactly like Cyberpunk. This is what they said about Cyberpunk. It's going to play great. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. Did it? No.
$5 through Super Chat.
Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate it. Jason coming through with the $5 Super Chat. Let's see if we can pull up that article here. Should be on my Twitter, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. I'm going to get the link. I'm going to pull it up here, and we're going to discuss this here. Give me about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm a boomer, bro. It takes me 10 years to figure this shit out.
Frank Wanderer donated $5 through Super Chat. Will Game Pass releases be the new actual gold standard of hoping a game runs okay? Since my switch from PS4 Pro.
Well, I got to reread this one here. What are we doing here? Will Game Pass, Frank coming through with another $5. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. Frank coming through with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo, I believe. Will Game Pass releases be the new actual gold standard of hoping a game runs okay?
Patrick Swayze donated $2 through Super Chat. Michael is the voice of the voiceless. Hashtag Chicago man.
Yeah, let's go, baby. We out here. All right, I found the tweet. We're going to pull this up on the screen here. Hopefully we can pull this up in a way that makes sense. Let's pull this up, folks, and let's switch over. How do we do that? Where's this one at? Okay, here we go. We're going to switch over here, folks.
Stone Report donated $1.99 through Super Chat. How does it feel to be a part of the crying light?
It really must be so incredibly sad. Log in or sign up? No, thank you. We don't need to do that. All right, so this is a tweet from May of 2021, okay? And as you can see, it says right here, and who said that? Stone Report coming through. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. How does it feel to be a part of the Losers Club? It must be so incredibly sad. The old gen has long been our priority. See, I can't take that seriously when they tell me that old gen has been a long priority. If that's the case, then why are we stalling on gameplay? Wouldn't you think if they were so confident in their product, and I'll get to this in a moment.
Clay the Skyrim guy donated €5 through Super Chat. Jim Sterling gets flack too that he talks about behind-the-scenes dev stuff. What happens business-wise affects the game. Open your eyes, people. Horse, pill.
Yeah, it's an incredibly hard pill for them to swallow, but it's the reality. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate it. Clay Stray coming through with the $5 Super Chat. Here's the thing that really grinds my gears. Old gen has been our long priority. That's what they're telling us, okay? Old gen has been the long priority. If that's the case and they're so confident in old gen, wouldn't you think that they would put out gameplay to potentially boost pre-orders? If they're so confident old gen running well and it's been the priority and this, that, and the third, then show off the game and say, hey guys, consumers, no need to fret. Here's the old gen gameplay right here. Pre-order today. Why hasn't that occurred yet? And why are we still out here under a month, 23 days until release, thinking that gameplay is coming, but we have no specifics on when gameplay is coming? Look, I know Dying to Know, the final episode is tomorrow, but a lot of people are saying, some people anyway, in the Dying Light community, are saying that they don't expect old gen gameplay, any console gameplay to be there. And if that's the case, then where is the gameplay? Next Friday? The Friday after that? Why even show gameplay? Why even show gameplay? If you're going to stall it for that long, don't even show gameplay because we already know what you're hiding. It's so fucking blatant obvious. But let's continue reading this. Old gen has been our long priority. We make every effort to ensure that the game's quality on PS4 or Xbox One is at its highest level. We started testing on the older generation consoles much earlier than in other projects. Okay. No. I don't believe it. I find this very hard to believe. I just find that statement so hard to believe. Dude, if I were... I don't know. I don't believe it. I take that statement with a grain of salt. Because they haven't shown me this. They can talk about how great their game is, and they can talk about this, that, and the third, just like every other publisher does. Just like all these other third-party PR firms do, that these game makers hire. But you have to start showing the game. It's gone gold. It's less than a month away. Where is this game? Like, let's go to their most recent tweet right here. And it's just another fucking, like, bullshit. Like, they just have nothing to show or nothing to say. And I can't even get to the fucking profile because Twitter's trash. But I guess you just have to take my word for it. Yeah, we can't get to the tweet. We can't get to the profile. But, I mean, they just don't have anything substantial to say about the game. I don't know, man. It just seems like a massive red flag at this point. Just a massive red flag. And I hope I'm wrong. I really do.
Rhett Gatty donated $2 through Super Chat. Devs should know not showing gameplay equals mistrust.
Yeah, I don't think it's on the dev team. I think they have nothing to do with how the game is marketed. That's the reality of it. At least that's how it is for Hollywood. You know, the people that make the movie don't make the trailers. You know, some people think that they do, but they have no say on that for the most part. So they hire a different company to do the trailers. That's what happens in Hollywood. So, and you know, marketing takes care of its thing, and so it's all separate entities. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, it's just ridiculous. It just becomes more and more ridiculous, and it becomes more and more apparent of what's happening as time goes by.
Mind_@_Bay donated $2 through Super Chat. The gameplay they did show was cut so many times.
Yeah, and that's already running on PC, so it's like, okay, if they're going to show us Xbox One X and PS4 Pro footage, can you imagine? Wouldn't it be funny if tomorrow they have these interview scenes? Because I know that's what they're going to do. That's what the Dying Light 2 episodes are, basically. The Dying to Know episodes, where they just sit around and talk and they tell you how great the game is. And then they intercut it with about like 3 seconds of actual gameplay. If that constitutes as like, hey, by the way, we did show off old gen gameplay right here in the Dying to Know episode, but it's only like 4 seconds long. Like, okay, you know, then we're going to start barking at the tree even harder because we know what's happening. We're not, I mean, see, this is an insult to my intelligence at this point, because the longer that you wait, the more that speaks volumes as to what's happening, the elephant in the room that doesn't want to be discussed. I just hope tomorrow we have something different to say, and I hope it's in a positive manner, because I don't want this to fail. I want Techland to succeed, and I want everyone to be happy with Dying Light 2. I'm rooting for the console gamers that don't have a voice in this community, seemingly, because everyone's rich around here and they have a PC, yet they can't support my show, which is so ironic, but at the end of the day, not everyone has the luxury of getting a great graphics card, and you can look at the PC specs, and I'll try and bring those up as well. You can look at the PC specs, and the PC specs are ridiculous. The PC specs for this thing are ridiculous. Dying Light 2 PC specs. Let me pull up the PC specs here. We have a bone to pick here, I'll tell you this, with these PC specs. All right. See, this is so. Why does it take 20 years to find something on the internet? You know, you got to click on this, you got to click on that, you got to click on this, you got to click on that, you got to click on this, you got to click on that. Like, just give me the goddamn thing. Here we go. Finally found it. Copy the link. We're going to pull this up on the image here. We're going to pull this up on the screen here. Where is this at? All right. So let's look at the PC specs, because everyone's playing on PC around here, but there's another reality right there for you. We don't even have to talk about console gameplay and the lack of console gameplay. We could talk about the elephant in the room, and that's the fucking requirements for PC as soon as I can figure out how to do this. And we're going to open up the lines in just a few more minutes here. But look, this is the PC requirements for Dying Light 2. Now, if you want to do ray tracing off at full 60 frames per second HD, 1920 by 1080, they are encouraging you to have a 2060. Damn. I mean, really? A 2060? For ray tracing off? Full HD 1080 60? I don't know. That doesn't seem right to me. So, 2060. 16 gigabytes of RAM as well. Not everyone has that. Most computers come with 8 gigs. You need an i5 8000 series. That's what it looks like to me. I don't play AMD, so I don't know what the AMD side holds. I just know Intel and Nvidia. But I mean, I got a 3050 Ti, okay? And I can't play this at 1080p 60 because my 3050 Ti is not 6 gigabytes of VRAM. It's 4. So I'm fucked. I can't even do full HD at 1080, and yet a 2060 is older than a fucking 3050. So, yikes. So those are the PC specs, and I'm telling you, like, this is going to be it's going to be a monster hog to run. Unless they're exaggerating these specs, which they could be. But if you want ray tracing on, you're going to need a 3080. Like, what planet are we living on with these specs? Damn! Like, even the lowest specs, a 1050 Ti. Oh yeah, I mean, I have an older 1050 Ti gaming laptop, and it has a slow ass hard drive in it. And I'll tell you what, that shit doesn't run any. Like, there's no. Why even buy it on PC if you're going to have to turn everything down? You're literally you're scamming yourself, because if you buy the game at a full price and you run it at lower settings, you're not getting the full picture.
Brody Avery donated $10 through Super Chat. Scrap it, that's how you fix it.
Huh? Don't know what you're talking about. Let's reread this here. We're going to open up the lines here in just a moment. Scrap it, that's how you fix it. Well, maybe. They need to delay it, quite clearly. It should have been delayed, but it's not now. I mean, it could. Well, I don't think at this point it can be. I mean, I don't know. Have you been seeing any advertisements of this fucking game? Like, I haven't seen any advertisements of Dying Light 2. Like, where's the marketing? And I think the like, why I don't understand PC gamers' mindset. I mean, I know most PC gamers have like the highest end specs, but if you don't, you're getting screwed. Because you're saying the same price, yet you're playing it on lower settings than what consoles offer.
Chat. Dying Light 2 might be good, but I'm not holding my breath.
Well, I mean, these PC specs are literally worse than Cyberpunk specs. They're more demanding than Cyberpunk specs. In fact, I'm going to prove this to you, because we're going to pull that up too. We're going to get into the calls in just a moment, but I'm going to bring this up real quick here. Cyberpunk 2077 specs, okay? I'm going to shock your brain. You know what I mean? Cyberpunk 2077 PC specs, here we go. System requirements, cdprojektred.org.com. All right. Here we go. We got this. It's pretty much the same fucking looking chart. I mean, it's like these two companies work hand in hand. All right. What do we need to pull up here? Give me one moment to figure this out. I'm a boomer. All righty. Let's pull this shit up here, put that in there, and hopefully it gives us what we want. One more second here, playing with technology out here in the cold weather. I mean, luckily the sun's out. There we go. All right, so let's maximize this here. Yeah, let's look at the low specs for both games, okay? So minimum specs right there, you could see for, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Okay. Give me like 10 minutes to figure this out, too. You got Boomer over here trying to figure this out. Okay, so here we go. So,
Mind_@_Bay donated $2 through Super Chat. If the software is trash, who cares about specs?
Well, I mean, everyone wants to talk about PC over here, and they don't care about console. But I'm giving these people reality checks on that PC side too, because look at these specs right on the damn screen. And look at the Cyberpunk requirements. Okay, the Cyberpunk requirements are literally less demanding than the Dying Light 2 requirements, and that just doesn't even make sense. So for Cyberpunk, what it says you need is an i5 3000 series. Look at the least thing that you need, i3 9000. That's the 9th generation of the Intel Core i3. What the fuck? Like, what? You know what I mean? And then you look at the memory. Cyberpunk only needs, according to the official PC specs, I mean, again, Cyberpunk is a demanding fucking game, so these could be totally off. I mean, CD Projekt Red doesn't give two fucks. But it says 8 gigabytes here, and, 8 gig, okay, same that. But what's really interesting is that this is less demanding right here. The graphics cards, anyway, and the CPU. As far as I can tell, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'm not a PC wizard out here, but it does seem like, at least in the processor side, that you're going to need a better processor for Dying Light 2, because an i3 9000 is better than an i5 from fucking 2013, right? Maybe I'm totally off base here, but I'm seeing some red flags here with these PC specs for Dying Light 2. So let's see here. Let's go to the highest specs for Cyberpunk. So for high 1080p, for Cyberpunk, what do you need? It says you need 12 gigabytes of RAM. So you don't even need 16 gigabytes of RAM for Cyberpunk. They recommend 12 gigabytes of RAM for Cyberpunk. And a 1060, 6 gig. Yeah. So Dying Light 2 seemingly is more demanding in certain aspects. That's pretty sad. So, look, the PC fanboys are going to have to get that unmitigated reality check sooner rather than later because, they could sit there and claim things, but at the end of the day, this is a disaster. I mean, we don't even know when the review embargo. I saw the content embargo is up 24 hours, but look, I don't know what a content embargo is. Does that mean walkthroughs? When's the review embargo? Like when's the game? We don't know anything. And granted, there's still a few weeks left, but again, the more that time progresses here, and we don't have an understanding, the more I become concerned. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow. But in the meantime, we're going to take your calls 818-284-4568. Let's go ahead and open up the lines. Hello, you're on the air. That's fantastic. We really were anticipating a call just like that. Just absolutely fantastic. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Hey, how are you doing?
This is fake.
So, what kind of good time were you offering?
Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Well, I guess we're going to sit out here and do nothing. Because they cannot contribute to the conversation out here. That's pretty typical. Yesterday you had no problem calling in, but today is a big problem calling in for some reason. Oh, God. Hello, you're on the air.
Nigger.
No. Get off the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, what's up, man?
Yeah, we're out here.
Hey, man, I just got to say, bro, like, all these new games, it's like everything's the same nowadays. It's like nothing's new. Everything's either a sequel to something existing, or it's just a blatant cash grab, or it's just following the trends. It's like nothing can be unique these days,
Yeah, well, it's a risk. They want to make money, and that's not how you make money, by bringing something new out, Unless it's got a big marketing campaign behind it.
I mean, like, you look at the games that released this year alone, like Battlefield 2042 was garbage.
Oh, Lord.
Call of Duty Vanguard
my God.
was garbage. And then GTA Trilogy was garbage. And then you also have Dying Light 2, which is, I mean, I don't understand. I didn't even play the first one, but I don't think people were clamoring for a sequel. I mean, I don't know. I never played the first one, but I don't know if people were really clamoring. I mean, Dead Island wasn't that great anyway. So,
well, it's just hard times. It's hard times.
Hard times, exactly. I mean, like, you just look around. It's like you just want to go back to the days when gaming took risks. Like,
well, yeah, and not only that, but they were done day one. You didn't have to, wait for the roadmap to come out.
I know. And you take a look at, like, something, for example, you take a look at, like, the 360. Take a look at Condemned. It was a launch title.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still waiting for something, to be considered next gen,
Well, that isn't happening anytime soon at this rate. I mean, Sony has said that they're going to extend the life cycle of PS4, all throughout this year. So, I mean, if you want something next gen, you're going to have to basically wait until late 2024 at this point. I'm not even kidding.
I mean, I don't know when Horizon Zero Dawn or the sequel's supposed to come out.
I think it's this next month. Yeah, next month.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't even play the first one, so I mean, I hear it's good, but
right.
You really can't tell these days. All these paid reviews and stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have all these influencers. They're connected. I mean, if I were connected with Dying Light 2, you think I'd come out here and start yapping about it? No, because I'd burn the bridge between my contact at, Techland or whatever. So a lot of people are, they don't want to risk the opportunities they're given by, because if you're honest, people don't like that. So it's the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, what's even funnier is, like, even when you grab, I mean, I have a PS5 and I got to say, I haven't even been playing PS5 games. I've been playing PS4 games.
Yeah. I mean, that's all it is. It's basically a PS4 Pro on steroids. I mean, there's nothing to play on it. That's really all that new. So you just use it as a PS4 machine.
Yeah.
It's quieter. It's
I mean, I know
better, but
I mean, Alan Wake looks pretty decent. I mean, I really like the first one. I know you
Yeah.
said you weren't a big fan of the first one because it seems like he was carrying a flashlight or something. I don't know.
it's over.
Yeah, I mean, Michael, I just wanted to say I tried to pull out my old 360, and then it seems like the disk drive broke, so
Oh,
I was
no.
hoping to get an F in the chat or something, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Want to
over.
replace some
It's over.
classes, sadly, it's over. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to say, I'm sorry to everyone on this Michael Does Life Reddit. I haven't been as active as I should, School, I've been back to school, so I
Yeah.
haven't really had any time, but, yeah, sadly. I mean, Michael, do you know who this is, by the way?
Yeah, I know who this is. You were arguing so hard about that Grand Theft Auto shit.
I mean, I was right at the end.
No, here we go. I mean, hey, they have stopped updating that game. They did like one patch and then they called it a day.
I know.
I mean, holy
that's what you
shit.
get when you get lazy millennial dad.
It's over.
I mean, you called it, man.
I know. I mean, I just can't help it. I wish I were wrong about all these games, man. But it's so sad.
Yeah. Well, what can you do? It's sad that we live in this kind of state where gaming is basically basically has to be an IP for it to be successful.
Yeah, it's got to be established to be greenlit.
I know, and it's like, back then games used to cost like way less than they do now, which allowed developers to take risks. I mean, back then we used to have like different experiences. Nowadays it's just a third-person action movie game.
Oh yeah, that's all it is.
It's the norm.
Interactive, yep. Interactive movies.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll see a Days Gone 2 if we're lucky.
Yeah, maybe.
Eventually. Maybe.
Oh, eventually they'll do it. Eventually there will be a new Days Gone. Absolutely. Because, I mean, that's what happens. If it makes money, eventually it will come back. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dead Space is coming back. Skate's coming back. They said those games were never going to come back. What happened to Dead Space, Michael? It's been 10 years since the last Dead Space. Well, here it is. They got to make more money. EA's like, sure, green light that. And we have these people that literally are Twitch streamers making the game. Well, that has that builds a lot of confidence, right?
Yeah. And plus, you have D3T making crappy remakes, rushing them out the door, and then charging full price for them.
Yeah.
Like the Mafia 2 remake.
Hey, look, if maybe E3 comes around, we get a Mafia 4 teaser trailer. That'd be pretty fucking cool. I ain't gonna lie, but I doubt that's even happening.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I just hope that D3T is not in video gaming, because they just turn out shit. Like every remaster they work on, the game just turns out garbage.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
I mean, it's over. It's like, I guess for the game to be green light, the devs have to have pronouns in their bios or something like that.
Well, I mean, have you saw that? You see, I'm not gonna bring it up too much, but G4. There's a viral clip of something that happened on the G4 show.
What happened?
Well, I mean, go on Twitter and you'll find it. Go on the Twitter G4 and you'll find it. I mean, they don't. I mean, look. What's happening on the G4, the new G4, is they're not even like talking about games. They're talking about anything but games. So, it's just typical.
And I remember G4 used to be cool. Like,
Oh yeah. But this version of G4, is. I mean, you know what I'm hinting at. It's just the modern version of G4. So it's not like what you used to like with G4. It's the new version of G4. So,
What is it? Some kind of push for trying to be some kind of SJWs.
Well, I mean,
it's like
it might be in that ballpark range. You're just gonna have to take a look. I mean, it's getting everyone talking though. So I mean, look, they probably needed a ratings boost, and this producer's like, hey, by the way, don't even talk about games, because that's what they like. You talk about games, they don't care. You talk about this shit over here, and they get, let's argue about the vaccine and all this dumb bullshit, and then it's like, here we go.
Man, and I thought that G4 just playing cops marathons was bad. Turns out I wish they went back to that.
Yeah.
Cops and cheaters.
It's
and
over.
marathons.
It's over.
Oh my God. What has gaming become, man?
So,
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, Michael, it was nice chatting with you.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know, if you see Alan or what's it called, the good senator, tell him I say hi. And,
I'm sure they're
you know,
watching.
hope we can catch up one of these days.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, Michael. Nice
Hell
talking
yeah,
to
bro.
you, buddy.
Appreciate it. Hello, you're on the air. We're losing viewers, guys. We got to keep moving the wheels out here. Hello, you're on the air. Ratings are in the shitter. Netflix is going to cancel my show. Come on, let's go. Hello, you're on the air. You got to be ready. If you're calling in for the first time, the call is going to be ahead of the show, and now we have locked the whole thing up, which is fantastic. Yeah, it's broke. It is broke. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. Thank the Lord. We're going to refresh that, 818-284-4568. Again, 23 days until launch, no console gameplay. Tomorrow is the big Dying Light 2 episode, the finale, and hopefully we can get a update on what is going on and some more transparency. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah, we're out here.
Hi, how come you don't like Dying Light 2? It looks so good.
No one said, when did I say that I didn't like Dying Light 2?
Oh, but it looks so good. Even I know the PlayStation 4 version is so good. It's going to be 60 frames per second.
On what?
PS4.
Yeah, okay. I mean, how much do they come over here? How much do they pay you to come over here and chill?
Rhett Gatty donated $2 Australian through Super Chat.
Can't hear you.
FromSoft showed plenty of gameplay that confidence.
Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate it. Couldn't hear you. Nonetheless, we're going to reread it here. Hello, you're on the air. Cringe, this isn't your personal jukebox. Hello, you're on the air.
World class. What's happening, man?
Yeah, we out here.
That's what's up, and I'm glad you are. So I think one of the previous callers said gaming is dead. Gaming's not dead. It's just people are they're real cautious about putting anything out there. I'll say a sleeper hit was Guardians of the Galaxy. No advertisement, no nothing, man. If you played the Guardians of the Galaxy game that just came out recently, it was a banger. It was a sleeper hit. Nobody talked about, the graphics, all that stuff. So don't give up on Dying Light 2 just yet. Let it simmer, let it stew. Let's see what happens.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm barking for the console gamers that seemingly don't have a voice in this community because everyone's on PC, high-end rigs, and all this shit, next-gen consoles, what have you. But it's like, this game was in the making for how many years? It's like, come on. It shouldn't be. We shouldn't have to be barking like this. But look, tomorrow is the event, and hopefully tomorrow they have some answers for us. But I don't think they will fully. But we'll see.
Well, fingers crossed they'll have something.
They better have something because my God.
They may not have everything, but they'll have something. And as for console gaming being dead, it's just we're in a weird spot right now. It's just because they can't make games for the newer hardware. Like the companies are trying to make games for older gen and newer gen, and that's slowing everything up. That's throwing a wrench in the system, and that's the problem. If the older gen was gone like they were back in the day when you went from PS3 to PS4, everybody had a fucking PS4. Sorry for my language, but and then people could just. Games were popping out. The reason they're not popping out is because they're trying to make it for 2 generations, and that's screwing everything up. I live on the Eastern Shore, not the Eastern Shore, but on the East Coast. I was in Eldersburg today in Pennsylvania, and it was a freaking Target. I called a Target up, and I said, "Hey, do you have any PS5 consoles?" The guy said, "We do have PS5 consoles." I said, "Fantastic. Can I come in and buy one?" He said, "No, they're online only." And if you call Target, they'll say that in the beginning of their little prompt. They'll say, if you're calling for a console, it's online only. So I checked their online only, and I'm talking to the guy on the phone, and I said, "But it says you have nothing in stock." He says, "No, we have stuff in stock, but we randomly put it online to buy." So I don't know what's going on with that whole situation. That's just with Target in general, where he had a physical copy I could go and purchase.
Wow.
But you can only do it online, and it's a random event when you'll get it. And so then I called GameStop because I drive for a living, so I'm around rural areas, and
Miles
that's where
Kino
you're most likely
donated
going to hit some gems. And I called up
through
the GameStop.
Super
They said,
Chat.
we have
The
consoles, but they're
prophet of the
only in
gaming
bundles.
industry, bless
Here's
you.
3 games you don't want with an extra controller, a charging stand, a PS5, all this junk for $1,200. So it's a weird place. Greed's getting the best of everybody. And like I have a Series X. I'm on eBay right now looking at a digital edition PS5. And I heard you say the other day on a live stream that PlayStation 5 was better than the Series X. Could you go into more detail?
Well, I mean, hey, look, Stalker 2 just got delayed, and I mean, they don't really have much now until later this year for Game Pass anyway. So, I mean, PlayStation's got something, but
hardware speaking, though, if you would put them up against each other, like I trust your opinion. Like you do the scratching, you do the research. Where would you throw your money? Where are your chips going?
Probably PlayStation. I have both, but if I did, I have both, but I would PlayStation.
Really.
Just for the future, because once they really get things going in 2024 and beyond, I think you're going to see some serious shit. Not that Xbox. That's not to say Xbox doesn't have anything. I'm really looking forward to fucking Starfield. I can't wait until Starfield, and I hope that Starfield revolutionizes and energizes this gaming industry that has, been on the back burner for some time now, or it seems like anyway. But
have you seen that? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Have you seen that game where I don't know if it's a PlayStation exclusive or not, but it's very Japanese culture, and you're like a monkey person or something like that, and you're like fighting in this realm. I don't know if that's PlayStation only or not, but
maybe.
I wish I knew the name of it, but I don't. But it looked awesome. So you would say PlayStation because I'm looking at right now digital version of PlayStation 5 on eBay for $540.
Damn.
You know what I mean? If you want one, you gotta. If you want to dance, you got to pay the band.
So, yeah, well, luckily I got one at Target when it launched. I got fucking lucky. I got PS5 day one at Target.
Right. So I mean, gaming's not dead. They're just the devs are making games for 2 consoles, and
it's a slow transition. It's a slow transition period,
Right. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate what you're doing, man. I can't believe you said PlayStation, but I'm going to keep watching. We're going to see if what lands true, my friend.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you.
Roger.
Hell yeah, take care. Hello, you're on the air.
Dewey died, Stu's the killer. Dewey died.
Oh no. Oh man. Guys, this is the reality right here. No console gameplay as of this broadcast, okay? I mean, I don't know what else needs to be said. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, I just want to know real quick, did you finish Get Back?
No, I didn't.
Oh, my God.
I'm not in the mood to consume right now, so I haven't watched anything.
Well, when you're in the mood, you got to watch it.
Well, I've already seen the first 2 episodes. I mean, I already know I already played the Beatles Rock Band, so I already know what the rooftop concert's all about, but...
Well, it's in 4K and Peter Jackson.
Yeah, I know.
It's different.
Yeah.
Consume.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael.
Come on. Spit it out. Let's go.
Oh, hi.
Mind__Bay donated $2 through Super Chat. Teddy Bear, 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 Teddy Bear.
Yeah, I hope they do as well. I hope they do as well.
Teddy Bear,
Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear, and they're reluctant to pull back that curtain in a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not good, is it?
It isn't good. Hell yeah, we appreciate you. Couldn't hear the guy. I thought he was a troll. Sounded like the other trolls that call in. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah. So do you think, I know this is really random from the topic, but Dying Light is zombies, and what I'm going to say is zombies. Do you feel like The Walking Dead died?
Oh, yeah. The Walking Dead, that died years ago.
When do you think it died, or you don't remember?
I mean, it's almost been what is the year? 2022? Probably Probably after season 3. I would say a lot of people. I mean, it peaked right around that time frame. Maybe season 4 or 5, if you want to get really crazy. But yeah, The Walking Dead fell off. But again, I mean, that's every television show though. It has its kind of peak and then it goes away. Just like some of these YouTubers.
Yeah, the ups and downs. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Hell
for
yeah,
real.
bro. Appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air. Come on, guys. It's a little chilly out here. You know that, right? I mean, I know you can't see it or feel it, but it is 39 degrees Fahrenheit. So a little bit warmer today, luckily. But that ain't hot out here. It's not like I can bring the fucking bathing suit out here, Well, I guess we're just going to sit out here and hope for the best. Hopefully people can call in. We've already discussed a lot out here today, and it seems like it went in one ear and out the other. Hello, you're on the air. Come on, dude. I'm going to block you if you're not ready. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air. You call in, you got to be ready. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello,
Yeah,
Michael?
hello, you're on the air.
For the caller before that said that gaming is not dead.
Yeah.
Gaming is dead.
Well,
hardware is impossible to get. Scalp prices everywhere, no matter the platform. PC, PlayStation, Xbox Series, and all these hardware companies are eating it up. NVIDIA and AMD is making bank, selling their cards to miners and scalpers everywhere.
Right.
You can't even get the next-gen consoles. They're all scalped. No one is trying to play lottery, trying to get the hardware just to play the software. And the software is nowhere near where it's supposed to be. You got all these games, right? Dying Light 2, No Man's Sky, Cyberpunk, Battlefield, Stalker 2 now, they just got delayed again.
Yeah.
Like, how many times are we going to get delays, controversies, just to play the games that we want to play? We get overhyped, then delay after delay, controversy after controversy.
I mean, Dying Light 2 got delayed as well.
Right?
Dying Light 2 was supposed to be out in late last year, December of last year, just like Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it was supposed to. No, wasn't it supposed to come out 2019? That's when it was supposed to come out.
Probably. But
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk and Dying Light were supposed to come out the same year. That never happened.
Well, obviously, there's obviously a big reason. I mean, people think that they delay these games just to throw some polish on it and call it a day. But I'm telling you, it's to basically get that day one patch fucking ready, and to get that roadmap ready, because that's what's that's just essential these days in game development. Just, hey guys, the game isn't where it needs to be, but make sure they get that day one update, and make sure you follow the roadmap, and we're going to promise you that we're going to fix it. And 6 months goes by, and then the game dies, and no one cares anymore. I mean.
Exactly, and all these kids keep thinking, the day one patch is going to do anything.
Oh,
day one patch, it doesn't do anything. You have to wait months and months and months after the game is already released to then have a stable version of the game. That's what always happens, and it's going to continue happening. I'm tired of getting disappointed. Since 2019, we've had nothing but dryness. Games have been dry since 2019, 2020, 2021. Now we're starting 2022, and the same thing is
South
happening.
African rand
Gaming
through
is
Super
dead.
Chat.
Hey,
Michael,
AAA
it's
gaming
been
is
a while.
dead.
Here's
We keep getting these delays.
Keep it up, bro.
These
As for
game
Xbox
companies, they keep
games,
showing this fake
Crossfire
gameplay
X
with
may
their
have some
nasty
potential.
computers, trying to say that this is how the game is going to look like. But when we get to play the game, it's never looking like that. It never looks like that.
Yeah, well, it's consumer deceit. It's consumer deceit. I mean, it's worse than going to McDonald's looking at the fucking cheeseburger on the menu, and then you get the cheeseburger and it's like this flat fucking thing that wasn't anything that was pictured.
Exactly. And all they got for going for it is the title. The title, right? We got Saints Row. That looks like a flop. It never.
Well, that got delayed too. That was supposed to be out in February, and they pushed that back into fucking August.
All these game titles, they keep getting pushed back. There's no what is the hope in gaming at this point? You might as well just keep.
Well, what about Starfield? What do you think about Starfield? That seems like the biggest game in a long, long time, and that's coming supposedly later this year in November. Do you think that has a shot, or do you think Bethesda's going to fumble that
no
football?
one knows what it looks like.
Well,
you don't know what the gameplay is like.
That is a problem.
We're basically just trusting Bethesda.
Yeah, but hold on.
Bethesda hasn't made a good game since Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, right? And that was we're waiting on. What are we waiting on? Really?
Yeah, but here's the thing. At least can you pre-order Starfield right now, or is that not possible?
I don't think you can.
Well, at least you can't give them your money, because people would be doing that right now. and that shouldn't be. I mean,
and
look,
it makes no sense.
Right. I mean, I'd rather have them wait. I'd rather have them wait and show it off when it's ready, as opposed to them showing it off now and then it changes in the course of development. But, at the same time,
Right.
yeah, I mean, it's hard to kind of be excited for a game that doesn't.
Months and months with nothing new to play.
Yeah.
So why are you spending money? Why are you pre-ordering these games? Games that have empty promises.
I think we're in a gaming crash right now. I think that the transition period is more rough than it's ever been. Sony just said that they're going to basically continue production of PS4 all throughout 2022 here,
right.
And that's a major red flag in terms of kind of evolving the medium, because devs have to basically ensure parity now. It's not like they can like the Dead Space remake. There's certain games, don't get me wrong, that are only on next gen, but for the most part, most of these publishers want to make big money, and that's not how you make big money, by making next gen only games.
That's the biggest problem with it. All these corporations want to make money.
Well, that's look, that's fair. I mean, it's a business. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not called like let's go to the Mona Lisa and put our game next to the Mona Lisa and say, hey, let's show the artwork out here. But, I'm willing to pay for quality, but the problem is the software is never really where it needs to be.
The software never works, but the storefront will always work. The microtransactions.
They'll make. Well, that's probably why Dying Light 2 got delayed. They have to ensure that economy is, working and ready to go.
They have to add that storefront to force you to buy so you get better progression. I mean, Ubisoft and what was it? Square, they're trying to add NFT to the game now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Battle passes everywhere. Battle passes, microtransactions, DLCs, these fake expansions. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, these expansions are really just the extra content.
Well, there's already DLC for Dying Light. There's already DLC for Dying Light 2. If you pre-order the big edition, you can get.
There's already DLC?
Well, I mean, if you pre-order the big edition, you can ensure that you get the 2 packs of DLC that are coming down the road. So, just like Cyberpunk, there's supposed to be DLC for Cyberpunk too.
I mean, it's really upsetting at this point. It's just you can keep getting hopeful all you want, but you're gonna keep getting disappointed in the long run. That's what keeps happening. This is why Rockstar rarely makes games anymore. There's no competition. They're literally the kings of open world. You can call it slow. Their RDR2 is slow, but they have the most attention to detail.
Right. Well, what do you think? What do you think about the Save Red Dead Online thing that's happening right now?
That's disappointing. I mean, at the same time, while I say it's disappointing, I think they should just make I don't really care about their online.
I agree. I agree. I think the online for Red Dead Redemption was never good. I mean, the first game was better than the second game online, because the first game is more arcadey and the animations aren't as slow.
Right.
So when you transition that immersive experience into the online world in Red Dead 2, the transition doesn't work well, because now you have to wait for these animations. Like they didn't adjust the game accordingly to the online environment, and that's why it just doesn't play as well, and that's why the player base is lower. And then they get mad because Rockstar doesn't update the game. Well, maybe they would update the game if the player base were higher. Like, you can't expect these companies to invest these big resources and the man hours and all the time and energy, all these teams, and allocate it to a game that no one plays. Like, that's fantasy land, and that's why. People are just jumping on bandwagons. Oh, save Red Dead Online. It's like, guys, Rockstar would have gave it more attention had people played it. The fucking Red Dead Online's been out since late 2018. Like, it was never good to begin with.
Exactly.
Like, it was never good to begin with. So, I know that's a hot take, but
I mean,
it's just not. It's not an online game. Like, Red Dead Redemption 2 is not an online game. Like, the transition from going into this immersive, like, mature sort of like adult game, like, the Zoomers aren't playing Red Dead 2, like they're playing Grand Theft Auto Online. It just doesn't really jive well with the online environment.
Of course, they're going to keep updating that.
I don't think they should update it. I mean, no one plays it. You can look at the Steam charts and no one plays Red Dead Online. So I don't know why these fake Rockstar fans are bitching at Rockstar when it's like, well, if more people played it, they would update it. I mean, if more people tuned into my show here, I would do bigger shows. That's how things work. But people don't seem to understand that, because they just these entitled gamers just demand 24/7.
Because that's the new game now. It's not even about playing the game. It's about how can I show for this company the hardest. I mean, it's all about don't ask questions, just consume product, and then get excited for next product. That's literally what it is.
I'm not. Yeah, you're right. You're right on the head there.
All right, moving the wheels.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate it. All right, we got big super chat from Michael coming through for the. Hey, Michael. Oh, I can't hear. $20 super chat. $20 super chat. Keep it up, bro. As for Xbox games, Crossfire X may have some potential. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Crossfire X is. But we appreciate that nonetheless. And, like I said, Dying Light or Stalker 2 got delayed, which is unfortunate because, hoping to play that in early 2022, but not anymore because it got delayed. Hello, you're on the air. All right, you're not ready? If you're not ready, don't call into my show because I don't got patience out here. Let's go. It's cold. Hello, you're on the air. You see the snow? Well, you can't see the snow. I mean, there's snow all over.
No, I can't see the snow. Michael, I got a question for you.
Yep.
I got a question for you. How can you choose PlayStation over Xbox? I mean, come on, man.
Well, I mean, at least PlayStation has a few games this year. You got Horizon Zero Dawn 2 or whatever the hell that's called. You got, some other things, but it's nothing too big.
I mean, dude, seriously. Xbox has got the most power. We got Halo. Okay?
Oh, Lord, Halo. What a snooze. I mean, you want to talk about a dead game, look at fucking Halo. That shit dropped off hard, bro.
Oh, fuck. How did it drop off?
I mean, the only thing they have going is Starfield. Starfield could potentially shift the... that could potentially move some Xboxes and get some more subscriptions to Game Pass if it really delivers. I mean, if Starfield delivers, I will buy the fucking Collector's Edition. I don't care how much it costs. I will buy the Collector's Edition, and I will enjoy it, and I will get offline and not go on Twitter and all of these other social media platforms and turn the internet off and just enjoy the fucking game without having validation over here from social media. That's what I need. I need a game that gets my attention, that grabs my attention so much so that I turn the internet off. And, most of these games you could sit on your phone because, well, they're just that boring.
Starfield is going to take a hot shit on PlayStation.
Well, I hope. I hope. I hope Starfield is that game. But, we're going to have to wait until summer to see any inklings of what Starfield actually even is.
I mean, me and my buddy Shane's at work, okay, and I'm hearing you say PlayStation this and PlayStation that. Come on, man! Xbox is taking over the fucking game here, okay?
Oh yeah,
we're taking over.
I mean, I guess.
Pass, and now,
well, Game Pass is good. Game Pass is good.
Well, I mean, PlayStation's now trying to duplicate what Game Pass and Xbox is doing. I mean, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just the way. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Well, it's crumbling.
Yeah. What is this fucking Ronald McDonald calling it? I mean, Goofy. Goofy from Sesame Street or some shit like that, wherever that guy's from. Let's go, guys. Come on, 818-284. That's a number you call in. That's how you call into the show. Some people don't know how to call into the show. You literally call the number from your telephone. Hello. No. Get off the air. You're done. They just can't understand the reality of the situation. So, look, I don't know how many times we have to say this, but let's do a poll here. Let's do a poll in the chat. Let's get a poll in the chat here. What should we say? Will there be Dying Light 2 gameplay tomorrow? Let's see what people think here. I didn't spell anything right, but too bad. Ask the community. There we go. All right, we're going to ask you guys in the chat, do you think there's going to be Dying Light 2 gameplay tomorrow? And we're going to let that poll run for a little bit here. Again, the poll is live. And hello, you're on the air. Hello. Let's go. Come on. Hello, you're on the air. No. Come on, guys. I'm going to close the lines down if you guys can't handle it. Seemingly you can't. So, hello, you're on the air. Let's go.
Man, that Dying Light nigger.
No. You guys got problems, okay? Let's see how that poll's doing here.
We got 96 votes, okay. There's 300 people, over 350 people watching, apparently, according to my screen, unless that's off. So, obviously we don't have full vote yet. But, yes, 40%. 60% says no. Hello, you're on the air. All right. See, this is what they want to do. They want to call in, hang up, call in, hang up, call in, hang up, call in, hang up. All right, so 59% says no. 41% says yes. Can we get someone on the line, or we're going to play games out here all day? Because it's fucking cold. If we're going to play games, I'm gonna turn the lines off. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on?
No. Call into someone else's show. Oh, wait, they don't do call-ins. Hello, you're on. This is why. Let's go.
So I'm actually watching you right now. So I see you talk a lot about the Dying Light 2, but here's my question. So you always talk about it on the next-gen consoles, but you don't talk about it on PS4.
What does that mean?
Well, you always talk about the next-gen consoles, but you...
No, I do not. I am talking about old-gen. What are you talking about, bro?
All right. Here's another question I got for you.
Come on,
so
dude.
You always talk about... What's it called? I see all your videos, you're ranting in your videos, but Dying Light has had a lot to show for it. If
Really?
you ever actually watched the Dying Light
Oh,
channel,
well, what do they have to show for? Explain this to me, because I don't
they
understand.
have a lot of gameplay. They literally had a closed beta gameplay that multiple YouTubers have put out their gameplay and honest thoughts
Yeah,
about
but
it.
it's on PC.
Not exactly, no, because the gameplay in San Francisco, they actually had PS5s going, and the gameplay down in China, they had Xboxes going.
What? What are you
Yeah,
talking?
you
I don't know what you're
watch what they
talking about.
actually
Yeah,
announced
you're just saying random stuff, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, so over in San Francisco, their
You just
actual
said
gameplay
China.
was on
Where is
PS5.
China?
China was on Xbox. San
What is
Francisco's was on
China?
PS5.
What is China?
Where is China? Let me see. In China.
Oh, they showed the game off in China.
They shot the game off in almost everywhere.
I don't know about that. but-
Germany, Germany has a
Okay,
social
I mean,
version
what do you
you
want me
have
to
play.
tell you? I mean,
What I want you to try to provide is actual fact evidence, because all y'all
well,
see
I
in
mean,
your
you're just
videos is
talking. You're
minute
not
30
providing. You're
long
not providing
videos.
any resources. You're not providing
I
any
am.
resources.
I literally told you.
Well,
I
you can
literally said
tell me the
multiple
grass
of
is
their
green,
things.
and it might not be green.
Okay, no. Well, actually, where I'm at, the grass is actually white. But here's the fact:
Well,
the fact is they have
that
a
ain't
lot
true.
to show for it.
I don't believe so, because it's not publicly available.
Well, then how about why don't you?
It's
go
not publicly
ahead,
available.
You,
I think you're talking, dude. Get off the drugs, bro. You're on drugs. You're all over the place with this conversation.
So why don't you?
You
go
just bring up
ahead
random
and go watch
locations,
this
San
stuff when,
Francisco, China.
What they have to show for it.
They don't
Yeah,
have
because
anything to
that's what
show.
exactly
No, they
has
don't
come
have
out.
anything. They don't have anything to show. Like, dude,
literally-
I have
you
facts
mentioned
out
the
here,
dying to know
and the
show.
fact of the matter is that there's no console gameplay. Can you agree? Because if you
mentioned-
can agree,
There
then you're going up against fact.
Why don't you go online and look up what's his name? I think it's Ani, Dying Light 2 gameplay. So I tried Dying Light 2 on PS5.
Yeah, I've
Literally the exact
already heard all of that stuff, but that's not what I'm talking
So
about.
There is console gameplay. 'Cause
No,
as
there's
he's just-
not.
The title literally states he's tried
No,
it on
there's
PS5.
not. Yeah,
He tried it on PS5.
he's
So
yeah,
what is it in the
that's
console?
not what I'm talking about. I'm not asking for people to share impressions. I'm asking for gameplay to look at myself. I don't need someone's impressions.
Okay, so why don't you can go on there, you can mute his thing, you can go ahead and mute his talking and watch the gameplay, because he is doing the gameplay on a PS5.
That's not true.
That is totally
When did it come out?
And if you don't
When
believe
did it
it's
come
true,
out? You're going to have to send me links because
Let me go look on YouTube. I'm
Go
on
ahead.
my
Go
screen
ahead.
Right now.
Go ahead. I don't believe it. Don't believe it. I mean, unless it just came out. If it just came out, then I might have to take it into consideration. But if this is a video that's like 2 weeks old, then it's bullshit.
Dying Light 2 PS4 gameplay.
Dude, you got to get off the drugs, bro. There is no
Over
here
here on
gameplay.
Dying Light 2 Stay
Snowtrick
Human
One
by Ani
donated
Zombies.
$15 through Super Chat.
Dying Light 2 gameplay
China,
happened
China,
1 month ago.
China,
Last gen
China,
full thoughts
China,
and impressions.
China.
Yeah, I'm not looking for impressions. I'm looking for gameplay.
Okay, so you mute him because what he's doing is playing the game in this impressions video.
No, it's
So you can
PC.
mute
It's
him.
PC footage. They weren't allowed to show PS4 footage, bro. They only showed the PS4 Pro version. They didn't show the PS4
That's
version. They
straight
showed
up
the
cat,
PS.
because I'm literally watching
Well, I don't.
the PlayStation 4
No,
version
that
right now.
cap my foot, bro. That ain't no cap out here, bro. I don't know what you're talking. You got to share the link right now,
Okay,
and I'll
but
take a
I
look at
also
it. Give me
noticed
the link.
my
Just give me
very
the link.
first-
Just give me the link. Give me the link right now. Let's dissect
I
this
don't
because
have the fucking link.
if
I'm
you don't
watching
have the
it on
link,
my
then you're full of
TV.
shit.
Well, then what do I got to type in? 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 What do I got to type in?
Dying Light 2 PS4 gameplay.
Okay, hold on.
And you avoided the very first question. You switched it back on me.
Yeah, I'm just like the game. I'm just like Techland. I'm just like Techlad. What do you want me to type in again? What do you want me to? You're talking too fast. What do you want me to type in?
Dying Light 2.
Okay.
PlayStation.
Hold on.
Gameplay.
Well, this is clickbait then. You're getting clickbaited.
It is the second video.
Okay, Dying Light, PlayStation 4 gameplay. Okay, well then maybe I missed it. We'll see. We'll see if you're correct. If I'm, shit. Well then, let's see.
Also, if you go.
Hold on. Who am I looking for? I see Spawnway Plus.
Zombies, Zombies, but if you
who the fuck is Zombies?
It's a person online.
Well, I know, but
if you go over just a bit more, you can actually see PlayStation itself uploaded Dying Light 2 gameplay trailer.
What are you talking about, dude?
If you go,
what are you talking about? First of all, you want me to find this zombies guy, which I can't find. Now you're telling me to go to the play. Just give me what do you want me to look at? Because I'm gonna prove you wrong.
So why don't we? Okay, let's go over. Look up Dying Light 2 gameplay trailer PS4, because guess what I'm looking at right now? Uploaded by PlayStation itself, a 26-minute video, 26 minutes, 27 seconds. Dying Light 2 gameplay trailer. Right after the little line dash they started putting in their titles, it literally says, guess what? PS4. Let's say it together, Michael. PS4. And you're still avoiding the question. You do not provide any evidence in your fact. You just talk about your personal opinion.
No, that's not true. There's no gameplay. There's no gameplay that exists.
The game is dying.
You're the one that's not providing links.
Right now.
Okay, prove to me that this is gameplay from PS4. You can't.
It literally is uploaded by PlayStation.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything.
It literally says in the title, Dying Light 2 gameplay trailer from PS4.
That doesn't mean it's from PS4.
What the fuck do you think it means then?
It means that they're just showing the game off on the fucking PC.
PlayStation 4.
But can you prove that the gameplay is from PlayStation 4?
Let's see. How about this? Why don't we both...
No. You're deflecting. You're deflecting. Look. Here's the kicker. This video. Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. This was uploaded at 60 frames, and we damn well know that this game doesn't run at 60 frames on PS4. So you're wrong. I am right. Don't ever question the integrity of World Class. There's no gameplay, no console footage of this on the internet.
So why don't you? But you deflected my very first question, did you not?
Well, I don't know what you were saying. You were saying China, San Francisco. I mean, what do you want me to tell you?
My very first question was, why do you not provide any evidence in your little shorts? You just scream at the camera.
I do. There's sources in the description, but you're too busy to not check.
Actually, I do check.
No, you don't. Because I provide sources in all the videos.
UBCS donated $4.99 through Super Chat.
I mean, you need to stop watching on the TV.
Dying Light 2 have in common. Oops.
I have my own computer I watch it on too, by the way.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's no console gameplay. That is a fact. Or at least as of this broadcast. As of this broadcast. I mean, I don't know what you're watching,
but there's literally one 2 years old.
Well, that ain't no PS4.
You said it. Maybe you said if it's a month ago, you're calling bullshit on me. There's literally one 2 years old.
Yeah, you're crazy, bro. There's just no console gameplay. I mean, I don't care what you're looking. I don't care if it's uploaded by PlayStation or Xbox. There's no console gameplay that exists of Dying Light 2.
Then how come I'm literally looking at it?
You're not. You're looking at a PC build. They don't show games running on console. That's stupid. Because it runs like shit on console.
Says PlayStation. So you're telling me PlayStation openly lied?
Yeah. Because no one cares. Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they? All right, let's look at your videos then. Don't buy Dying Light 2.
I mean, I'm not a hater if that's what you're trying to get at here. You're trying to call me out and say I'm a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm just demanding some answers from Techland.
All you do is scream at the thing.
I'm not screaming out here. I'm just trying to answer your questions, but you're going 400 miles an hour. I can't keep up. I'm a boomer, bro.
Believe me, it needs to happen sooner rather than later.
Lord.
You hear this?
Yeah, I do hear this.
You're screaming at the damn
not real.
computer.
Well, no one. And this is how YouTube works. No one listens if you're talking normal. Okay, I've already talked normal for 5 years plus. Okay, I've been doing this for over a decade. So don't come in here and try and tell me, try and play producer and tell me how to make videos, because that's what you're basically insinuating.
Okay,
Like, Michael,
Dying
you're
Light
screaming.
2
Don't scream in the
looks
video.
like a mobile game. After all these years and delays, is this really it? This is all y'all have to show for this. Unreal. What makes you think it looks like a mobile game? Because if you can show me a mobile game that looks just like Dying Light 2, bro,
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact is nowhere near Dying Light 2.
Yeah, right, bro. Look at
Genshin
those.
Impact
Hey. Well, you haven't seen gameplay yet. I mean, what are you playing Dying Light 2 on? You already got it pre-ordered. I mean, well, let me guess, PC.
PlayStation 4.
Well, oh shit, you're gonna have to call back in and apologize when you see how much of a mess it is on PlayStation 4.
Tell you what, if I'm unpleased with it, I will call in and I will say,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe you will. I don't believe you will. All these fanboys say that, and then when the game comes out, they forget about this channel, and then they don't come back. Dude, this is terrible, bait. This is terrible. You're gonna have to throw me a subscription. I'm not a hater, bro. Like, I'm on your side. I want this to be great, but I think you're a little misinformed about what you're looking at. But that's what they want you to be. They want you to be misinformed because they want you to believe that that's PS4. I mean, it's literally uploaded in 1440p 60 frames. Like, that's obviously from PC.
I don't know. Some of the newer gens can play stuff like that.
Well, yeah, the PS5, but you're playing it on PS4, so good luck.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I will say I appreciate you not immediately hanging up on me, and I swear to God, I will call you back. And I'm Muslim, so I swear to God, I will call you back.
All right.
If I hate it, and I will say I'll kiss your ass.
All righty. Yikes. Too much Xanax. I don't know what that guy was on, but my God. He's over here saying, oh, Michael, you got no evidence for your opinion. It's like, like, what do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to fucking, do I have to hire an assistant to, like, make you guys believe? Like, you should just take my word for it because I'm not pulling chain out here. I wish I were, but I'm not. Hello, you're on the air.
Mike, hey, I'm a little heated right now, man. I'm a little heated right now.
Well, I wish I were. It's fucking cold out here.
Well, let me tell you something. You had a damn dumbass redneck on here earlier on your show talking about Xbox is king.
Yeah.
Okay, how the hell is Xbox king? PlayStation is king. They got the God of War.
Yeah, I guess they do have. I guess they do have God of War. I guess they do have God of War. I mean, yeah.
I mean, what the hell was that guy talking about, man? What the hell was he talking about? Everybody knows PlayStation's the ruler. They've been the ruler for years.
It's over.
Ice the One donated €2 through Super Chat.
What the hell?
Dylan is
What the hell
cringe.
we gonna do
It's
with
over.
these Xbox guys, man? They act like they can go from game. You know damn well PlayStation rules. You know PlayStation rules. Every time I see you do a damn video, you hold the
Yeah. All right, we're going to move the wheels. I got to get warmed up out here. It's getting colder. The sun's going down, folks. Hello, you're on the air. It's literally 38 degrees Fahrenheit out here. That's near freezing. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, another game, another Cyberpunk.
Well, apparently there was PS4 footage out there that I didn't know from a few years ago, Yeah, I guess so.
2 years. Yeah, they're working fast over there in Sony.
It's over. It's over. All right, we're going to move the wheels on that guy. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go.
Michael.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Well, I'm freezing out here, but we're out here, okay? I mean...
right, I'll try to make it quick.
Yeah.
Hey, so tomorrow you're going to be covering the Dying Light 2, right? Whatever they're supposed to be showing?
Yeah, whatever they got, I'm gonna be looking at it live.
Okay, and let's just say hypothetical, if they show actual console gameplay, would that change your opinion of it?
Well, it depends on how much they're going to show and how they show it. Because if they're going to show like 3-second clips and then cut back to them talking about it, that doesn't convince me. They have to. I'm not asking for 15 minutes of unedited gameplay because I know I'm not going to get that. I'm not stupid. But at the same time, it's got to be shown off in a way that makes sense. And I need, if they're just going to show me PS4 Pro footage and Xbox One X footage. Well, it's another Cyberpunk then. Because that's what Cyberpunk did. That's what Cyberpunk did.
That's what they did too, right? The same thing.
Okay. And they showed maybe a minute or so, if that, or whatever the time. It wasn't that long. And they showed the car going slowly through the city because they didn't want to go too fast. Things wouldn't render in. It's over.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, have you ever played the first game or no?
Oh, the demo.
Couldn't afford it.
Okay,
Couldn't afford it when it came out.
Oh.
Totally broke. So yeah, they had, that's the thing too. They had a demo, and seemingly they don't have a. I mean, now look, if they came out with a demo, maybe tomorrow they announce like this. I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but a surprise demo would be cool, like a trial or something like that, because that would boost potential confidence in this product. And they had a demo for the first game because that's how I fucking played it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was just curious because as long as you know what to expect from a Dying Light game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I played Dying Light Dead Island Riptide and all that shit too, back in the day.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'll definitely be looking forward to you covering it tomorrow for sure. I'm excited for that. So
that's what we're talking about. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe because we're going to be live tomorrow for the Dying Light 2 to Know episode, whatever the hell that's called, Dying to Know. We're dying to know, We're dying to know what the game looks like on PlayStation 4. Hello, you're on the air. Well, someone's not ready. We're going to move to someone who is ready. It's as simple as that. If you guys can't be ready, we're going to go to someone who is ready. It's as simple as that. If you can't pass the basketball gets transitioned to someone else who is ready, who can make that bounce pass. Hello, you're on the air. No. Hello, you're on the air. I mean, literally, the Beatles had better technology in 1968. I don't even know how that's possible. We're talking 50 years. 50 years ago, the technology was better. All right. Can't hear you. You're in a submarine right now. Literally, the Beatles had better technology in 1968. You tell me how that's fucking possible. Because it certainly is a reality. I mean, these callers, I can't make out half of what they're saying. They got low-quality connection service, and they're garbling into the... Hello, you're on the air. Let's go.
Hey, why did you hang up on me?
Because I can't hear you, okay? You're mumbled, you're muffled. Like, learn how to talk into the phone or do something. I don't know. We're moving to someone who can... No. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air. No one's ready. Okay, this is the problem that we have out here. And we got a lot of new people watching, and I'll tell you what. Do me that favor. Just hit that damn red button. You don't even have to watch. Hello, you're on the air. What's going on? Great. Hello, you're on the air. God damn it. It's getting cold out here, I'll tell you that. Getting really cold. The sun is going to go down, folks. Eventually, and it's going to get worse. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. We don't have much battery life left. Well, extender's dead.
Michael,
come on. We're not going to do these low quality callers. I mean, if you're going to troll, you got to bring something to the table. See you later. Because some of you guys don't know how to troll either. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air. That's fantastic. Come on, let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Nigger.
No. We're going to block you. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, can you name me one game coming out this summer?
Well, this summer, I mean, probably not much. It's the summertime.
Can you name me one other game besides Starfield that's coming out?
I mean, you got Stalker 2, right?
Yeah. So 2 games that are quality.
Well,
everything's in February. Everything is in February.
Well, pretty much, yeah.
That's horrible. What is happening?
Well, you're going to have to, just buy all the games in February and don't play them until the summertime because you got to plan for the drought.
Yeah, maybe if I get desperate, I'll play Elden Ring.
Oh, Lord, no Elden Ring slop. Ew, Elden Ring.
Oh, no.
I'm a virgin. Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, I want to know who this is.
Fat niggers.
Come on, dude.
Fat
that, niggers.
Come on, dude, get off the air. Jesus Christ, get off the air. I'm tired of these losers calling into my show. They're going to be blocked. See, this is why we don't unblock people, because we give them 40 chances, and I can't even hear myself talk out here because that shit is so fucking loud, and it's loud for you guys too, and I know it sounds like shit, but, imagine in your ears. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. It's getting cold out here. You're going to have to give me a reason to continue streaming because we're going to wind this show down if you guys can't keep up, because obviously I'm on a different level out here compared to half you guys who are drugged out. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello. Yeah, hello. Is this Michael?
Yep.
Yeah. I want to know.
Cringe, dude. What is that shit? Come on, dude. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Daddy. You have such a fat cock. I just want to say that. I've been a fan for like 8 months now.
Who is this?
I just love you a lot.
The fuck? Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Get off the air. Get off the air. Where the hell's my mouse? Get off the air. She doesn't love you. That I know that I can tell you. You're done. Get off the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Is your refrigerator
Come on, dude. What the fuck? I mean, I'm out here. I mean, I think.
What's wrong with everybody?
I don't know, dude.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry you're having to deal with that.
Well, we deal with this every day. I mean, imagine that.
Yeah, no shit. Well, you're a good man. I'll always watch you.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate that. Bro, I can see the fucking moon right now. Like, literally the moon is right up there. Didn't know that was possible. Sometimes you start to question things, Sometimes you start to really question the reality.
Bro,
Come on, dude. I'm going to turn the lines off if you guys can't. I'm going to turn the lines off. I can't do it. I'm turning the lines off. You guys got nothing to say, quite clearly. We've been doing that shit for way too long. And it's just the way the cookie crumbles out here. I'll tell you that. It's so incredibly sad. They can't wake up and smell that coffee. I'm going to check my Twitter to see if we got any breaking news that we want to cover. Let's see here. Yeah, we got some drama on YouTube, of course, or on Twitter. We love the drama. PS5 shortage has reportedly led to Sony making more PS4s. Sony is making more PlayStation 4 consoles to do. Why is everyone tweeting this to me? I've literally already. First thing I saw when I looked up there. All right, no breaking news other than that, but that's last night's news. From what I remember here. It's just the reality of the situation. It is just the reality of the situation. People can't handle it. People just certainly can't handle it. They don't understand. Let's go ahead and do one last round here before we get into that nonsense. This is the reality right here. No console gameplay as of this broadcast. Okay, everyone's calling in saying I'm wrong, or at least one person did, but they didn't really have much to show for there. So 818-284-4568. Holy shit, it got really cold within the last 30 minutes. Let's go, last round right here. We're going to be live tomorrow for the Dying Light 2 to Know episode. When is that? See, they don't even make it, like, very obvious. And hello, you're on the air. Can we please have one quality caller? That's all we're asking for. Hello, you're on the air. I can't hear you. You got a lot of background noise. So we're gonna end the call there. Hello, you're on the air. Can't hear you. Too much background noise. If you're gonna call in with the stream blaring behind you, then I don't know what to tell you. Get off the air. Get off the air. Just get off the air. Okay. Clearly, we can't take calls on the show anymore. I mean, not one fucking quality caller. Like, fuck off with this shit. Damn. Quit fucking ringing. You guys just call fucking in. You have nothing to say. Just fuck off. Fucking losers calling into my show. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello. I like your gold buck.
I don't give two shits what you have to say. So we're going to move the wheels to someone who can say fucking something. Can we get someone on the fucking line that can actually say something out here? I'm literally in freezing temperatures, and you can't appreciate the show. I'm hearing way too much fucking background noise, so you can fuck off until you're ready. You got to be ready when you call into my show. You mute the show because the show is behind the actual call. The call is going to be ahead of the show. So you're going to have to mute me in the background because I'm not listening to that. And we got nonstop losers who keep calling in, and they just keep collapsing the call. So now I hear that fucking ring 24/7. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't got time. I got to warm the body up out here. I'm fucking getting numb. Okay? Get off the air, dude. I unblock you and you have nothing to say. Like, at least keep it funny, but you keep it dumb. Get off. Oh, my God. Come on, guys. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, Michael, have you seen the new Matrix movie, Michael?
No, I ain't watching that trash. The fuck you think I am?
It's fucking horrible. It was awful.
Yeah.
But good, I just wanted to make sure, Michael.
Yeah, I ain't watching that shit. They couldn't even pay me to watch that crap. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello? Hey, Michael, what's up?
Well, we're out here, freezing ass, but, what do you want me to tell you? You got a question, comment for World Class? Yeah, you got a comment or question? You got a comment or question for World Class? You got a concern about Dying Light 2? What's popping?
Yeah, I was just asking if you had any recommendations for 360 fixing. I'm trying to get this.
Oh my God! It's you! Oh Lord, it's you! What do you? Why do you want the 360 to work again? You could play all that shit on, most of it on Series X, right?
I'm trying to. I mean, yeah. You ever heard of this game called Spider-Man: Web of Shadows?
Yeah, I think I played it.
I mean, I'm trying to play it, and it's just not working. And it's like one of those games where it's not on backwards compatibility. So I mean, the only option I got is on this old 360, and it's refusing to work. I'm out here trying to wiggle some screws around, trying to clean the lens, and it's just not, operating with me. Freaking Microsoft.
Yeah, it's over.
Hello?
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have. Well, just go on eBay and maybe buy a new one.
I know, but it's one of the old ones. The white one.
Yeah, that's what I have. It still works. I'm not sure how.
It still works. I mean, this thing. Yeah. I mean, it's not red rings. It's just that the disk drive is just messed up.
Oh.
I'm trying to get it fixed.
Yeah. Well, then maybe. Yeah.
I mean, I did want to ask you, Michael. Speaking of 360 and backwards compatibility, what is your take on the? Apparently, PlayStation is coming out with some new backwards compatible PS Now thing where you can stream some.
Yeah, well, they need to. I mean, the more is better. I mean, especially now that next gen is continuing to get delayed. Pretty much, right? They need to start offering more to experience on these consoles because right now it's just a barren wasteland, and that's not changing until basically February, I guess. But after that, I mean, shit.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about it. I forgot what the code name was. Spartacus or Hercules? I forgot what it was. You heard about that?
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a big fan of Sony. I have PS2, PS3, PS1, but I gotta say that service just sounds like crap, bro. It's like I get it that they're not trying to compete with Game Pass, they're trying to do its own thing, but even as just a service where Sony has the upper hand with Xbox because it has such, a big legacy of old, legacy games. You got PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. You got like over, how many years? 30 years of gaming there.
Yeah.
And then they just released that's the thing that sucks is whenever Sony just makes a new console, they always forget about the old legacy platforms. And then this thing is supposed to, compete with backwards compatibility, and it's just like garbage.
Well, yeah, they can do it through the cloud. Well, these days they can just do things to the cloud.
I know, but I just wish when you see stuff going on with RPSX3, where a decent laptop, a decent PC can play PS3 games in 60 FPS. Come on, Sony, you gotta at least give us something here. You can do better than just streaming these games.
Yeah, these corporations could do a lot, but
I mean, even when, for all, I gotta say, Xbox 360, Microsoft does some great backwards compatibility, but I even feel that's a little lacking. It's not even as good as it was on the 360, where like, what was it, 50% of Xbox original games were backwards compatible? Nowadays, it's not even, it's like only like, what, 20 games at most are compatible on Series X or whatever much it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what is your take on that, Michael? Am I being too cynical these days?
Well, I mean, everyone around here is a little cynical, but I mean, shit, what do you, I mean, there's not much light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, you know.
It's like everybody realizes that they want to get away from all this, these new games where you got to buy a DLC day one, patch day one. It's like, man, I just want to go back to the days where I popped the game in and it just worked, you know? No first day patches, no 50 gigabytes.
Yeah, not even installing. I mean, even the install even if you're offline, you could still got to install the game off the disc if you buy it through the disc. So, like, we just need to have it where it's like you just put something in and then it just works, right? But that isn't how gaming is today, so we got to accept it. I guess the cloud is the answer to that. You know, Xbox Cloud, you can just launch the games within a few seconds.
Yeah, but I mean, nowadays it's like, all you're doing is buying the key, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying that, I own this thing. It's like everything still has to get downloaded from the internet. And I'm like, what the hell? Bullshit.
It's over.
But,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What can you do? But yeah, it just sucks how sometimes backwards compatibility, you know, when it's so like, put inside, you know, when Microsoft or whatever does it like this, it's not like, you know, you're going to miss out on some titles that because of copyright or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It won't be possible to play it again.
It's over.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's like, for example, Spider-Man Web of Shadows, right? I mean, the Activision was the one that made the game, but because Activision lost the rights to make Spider-Man games to Sony or whatever it is, that game will never see the light of day now.
Oh, hell no. Yeah. Well, that's Spider-Man. That's why.
But I mean, the same thing applies to, like, for example, take a game like I don't know, The Warriors, right? By
well, yeah, that's movie shit. So yeah, that's a mess too.
Yeah, I mean, and it's sad because that game was really good, but nobody will ever get a chance to play
it. Well, I never played it, so I guess I'm never gonna play it. Yeah, I can never play it. You know, they won't put it back out.
You can play you can always play on PCSX2 on PC, but
right.
I mean, you really want to go that route, you know, go get a PC, try to find a ROM, ISO, downloading all this.
Yeah, that's fuck that. You know, I ain't got time for that. I'm out here with the neckbeards for 3 hours, you know? I ain't got time to figure out how the fuck these emulators work.
Yeah, I mean, PCSX2 is not terribly hard to get it running, but I mean,
I think I did it once. Yeah, the PS. You're talking about the PS. Yeah, the PS2 emulator. No, it's actually kind of easy, but haven't fucked with it in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool, but, you know, I just wish that I could just, you know, I already have the game. I can just pop it into my console.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't got to worry about
Yeah,
like
I mean, that's what it should be, but it's not, so.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, Michael.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know, hopefully you enjoyed this little chat we had.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you. Yeah, we appreciate you. We're going to move the wheels. I'm getting cold out here, guys. We got to wrap this one down. It's just getting too cold. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. Oh, my fucking God. Closing the lines. They're broke, okay? Guys, did we end the poll? I think, I don't remember what the answer was. People couldn't handle it around here. They just couldn't handle it. These callers put me to sleep out here. Shit. Don't want to fall asleep in this weather. You'll die. Yeah, I am spitting facts. I mean, it's just the reality of the situation. Or that, you know, I guess he was spitting facts too, but I don't know. Well, it looks like we're going to call it here. Looks like we're going to call it here, folks. I mean, we could continue, but I think we've already stressed this point home really hard and really strong. But only 5 people listen. So there's no console gameplay as of this broadcast. Why that's a problem, I'm not going to get into that, but it's a major red flag. They already have your money. They're not showing the game on console anyway. Maybe that changes, and hopefully that changes as soon as tomorrow. But time will tell, and we will be there tomorrow for the Dying to Know finale.
Mind_at_Bay donated $2 through
We will be there
Super
tomorrow for the Dying to Know
Chat.
finale.
Time.
No, we're not going to do that.
So that's going to do it, folks. We do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. And again, if you are new, hit the subscribe button because we will be back tomorrow for the Dying to Know episode. Should be a big show. And we hope that they can pull that curtain back in a way that makes sense. Techland, of course, for Dying Light 2, and show us this game running on console, or at least give us an update in regards to when we can see this running on console, and some other goodies as well for Dying Light 2. And hopefully tomorrow is that day where they can hit that home run and stop making excuses. So with that said, that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and support the show. Last super chat right here.
Skatrick1 donated $15 through
Holy
super
shit.
chat. Before you go,
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Well, hopefully Techland doesn't take the L. I'm taking the W out here, but hopefully Techland doesn't take the L because that would be unfortunate, but we appreciate that. Coming through really hard and really strong with the Bruce Wayne Bucks. Skate Trick coming through. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. And with that said, folks, that's going to do it. We'll see you tomorrow for the Dying to Know episode. Should be one hell of a show. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. It's over!